Nigga, what? Nigga, what?
Oh yeah, brick hurt, dumbass.
Hey, that's what we gotta start doing to these alternates, nigga. We gotta start coming on it.
I'm sorry. It's that nigga name fault, bro. It's that nigga name fault. I'm sorry. Nigga. Oh yeah, you want me to kill myself, nigga? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I was in freshman high school, when I was a freshman in high school, when I was like 14, I definitely had a pony soda. I ain't gonna hold you up. And I for sure it was a green pony with an Xbox 360 controller as the fucking cutie mark. Actually, bro, I was hating that shit when I was making it. Nah, that nigga kind of fire. That nigga kind of crazy. That nigga kind of cold. If I could kill you, I would. I don't recognize you as a person. I don't recognize you. You have annoyed me, and you have lost all sense of personhood in my mind. And if I could kill you, I would do it without a second thought. I would do it without a second thought, and I would not mourn you. I would not grieve for you. I wouldn't cry. I wouldn't even think about you. I would kill you and keep going about my day. That I'm so serious.
Oswald was trying to buy an island.
What on earth for?
Looks like he was using his new legal control of Carmine Falcone's assets and likeness to brand the place. It was some kind of tourist attraction.
He was going to call it Falcone Island.
We don't need no islands, man. We don't need no islands.
We need to figure out Lady Arkham's next move.
We don't need no islands at all.
Wait, imagine we should make a Ricky Lake analog horror. Y'all think we can do that? Like, oh, I think that'd be hard. I'm about to write up a Ricky Lake analog horror. Let's go, bro. I'm about to make a Ricky Lake analog horror. I don't know what's gonna happen in the Ricky Lake analog horror. I'm gonna make a Ricky. I'm gonna take Ricky face, stretch it out with shit.
It's gay.
There you go. Again, it don't look that bad, bro. After I finish it, it don't look that bad. But I'm still the head, bro. It's the head fucking me up. It's the head. Give it a fatter ass. You are a sicko, nigga. You are a sicko. Okay. Bonnie! I can't find anybody. Jade, I am scared and confused and sad and... Oh my god, bro. Nah, man. Skip this shit. Skip this shit. Oh, bro. That would brought a tear to my eye for real. That would actually brought a tear to my eye. I'm scared and sad and confused, but this makes me feel good. That was fucking funny, man. That was fucking funny. All right.
Mom hit me.
Hey, that's not funny. That's not.
Classic,
Hey,
bro.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Damn, this a classic. That's why mom hit me. It'd be so crazy seeing a season 1 clip. The season 1 clip be fucking me up. Like, damn, nigga, a season 1 clip. What up, though, y'all?
It was just the way she's...
That's why mom
I'm
hit
like...
me. All right, what up, though, y'all? T-Mobile has graciously decided that I can stream today. Yeah, I mean, for 2 days, it was like, hey, stupid ass nigga, kill yourself. I was like, all right, bet. Then it was like, you know what, bro? On this fine, what's this today? What's today? Wednesday? On this fine Wednesday, you can stream. My fault. I miss your noti. Who was that? Oh, Kasan Lamar, I appreciate the sub, Gangy. But we out here, man. How y'all doing, bro? We got to do this epilogue makeup stream, cuz. We literally only read one page on Monday, cuz. Then I literally bro. We gonna do something, bro. We gonna do something about these niggas, man. We gonna do something about these T-Mobile niggas. I'm cool, man. I'm chilling. I was, like, mad disappointed yesterday. I ain't gonna hold you. I was fucked up yesterday. Shout out to niggas, because my mood was fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, fuck, bro. 2 days straight, no stream for real. I mean, we got a little stream in on Monday, but I was fucked up. But we was chilling in VC. We played, what's that shit? Five Nights at Freddy's Roblox edition. That shit was fire. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm cool today, though. I'm chilling. I'm chilling today. You know what I mean? And it's full. I mean, we gonna yap a little bit, because that's non-negotiable. You feel me? That's non-negotiable. We gonna yap a little bit, but nah, it's full epilogues today, gang. No reacts, nothing. It's about to be like 3.5 hours at least of straight meat, straight dick. You feel me? No Kid Nation, man, because I don't trust my fucking internet not to start bullshitting. We gotta read something. We gotta read at least, like, we gotta read for like 3 hours at least. Cause, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro, I'm chilling though. Should just be annoying, bro. Like, you feel me? I ain't about to sit here and complain, cause it is what it is. How about 2 hours of Kid Nation? Maybe, you know what? Maybe at the end we can watch another Kid Nation. But we starting with the epilogues for sure. Last time I took 3 hours of meat, it was the weekend. Damn, I'm sad. Straight dick. Straight dick. I just don't like coming on here and just complaining, bro. That shit weak. Nobody want to hear nobody complain for 30 minutes straight. And plus, plus I don't even like complaining, because it ain't even no fucking point. It ain't no point whining and fucking complaining about some shit you can't change. You feel me? I don't like. I know this might sound crazy, because like mostly my yaps be nothing but complaining, but like I mean like genuinely complaining. Like, usually if I come on here and I'm complaining about some shit, it's like, I ain't gonna say it's a bit, cause like I be really talking, but it's like, it's for the sake of entertainment. If I come on here just to talk about my internet, I'm gonna be really complaining. I'm complaining about complaining. You feel me?
Stop trauma dumping?
You feel me? Like, if I came on here and got to like genuinely complaining, I'd be like, bro, I'm trauma dumping, bro. This shit is weak. I ain't about to sit here and trauma dump for 30 minutes. But we vibing though. We vibing. I ain't got shit to talk about though. I watched what the fuck is the name of this movie? Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Hey man, why ain't nobody tell me Jeff Goldblum kind of fine, bro? Y'all ever see young Jeff Goldblum? Jeff Goldblum kind of bad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm watching Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Like, I would have knocked this nigga down in the 70s. Hey, if I was around in the 70s, bro, yeah, that nigga could have got fucked, man. That nigga Jeff Goldblum could have got fucked, bro. It's crazy. You know what it is? I was like, I didn't think this when I saw bro on The Fly. I didn't think about dog like that. But you know why? It's because it's the body horror shit. The body horror shit fucked me up. Like, yeah, he started off normal in the movie, but then like halfway through he turned into a big ass fly monster. So I was like, I can't fuck this nigga. I can't have sex with this nigga. You fly. But see, in fucking Invasion of the Body Snatchers, he was human at least. He was spoilers, I guess, for this fucking like 50-year-old movie. That nigga, he was mostly human throughout the whole movie, and then like once he turned into a pod man, he still looked human enough that I could still have sex with him. Who y'all celebrity crush, bro? Who y'all celebrity crush now? Like, now I'm not talking like if you could time travel back to the 70s. I'm talking about like, who would you knock down today right now? Like I said, celebrity crush, bro. Your girl a celebrity? Who your girl, bro? I ain't asking to solicit, bro. Pearline from Sinners? Shorty is bad, I ain't gonna lie. Alana Fitzgerald. Who is Alana Fitzgerald? This nigga's a ball knower. Aubrey Plaza, hey gang. Now I was watching Parks and Rec, nigga, brick. Nigga, oh god, nigga. Ball knower. Ball knower, nigga. Aubrey Plaza's so weird. I mean, so real. The voice actor of Sinner and Murder Drones. You really love Murder Drones, huh, gay? Keep it a buck. I don't even got one right now, bro. I don't even got a celebrity crush right now. Pink Panthers, that's real. I ain't gonna lie, that's real. Pink Panthers to me though, like, she like, Pink Panthers so like ethereal to me that I don't even think about her in that way. Like, she very beautiful, very attractive girl, very attractive woman. But like, to me, Pink Panthers is like an idea, a concept. You know what I'm saying? Who was Hayden T? I'm expecting niggas to be like, I don't know, Zendaya. Y'all pulling out motherfuckers up. I don't know who the fuck y'all talking about. That's just mean I'm not in the know for real. A Broadway celebrity? You know, I get it. I done Google cuz. I get it. I get it. What's up, Lexi? I like theatrical musicals. I've never been to like a Broadway musical, but I'm a musical enjoyer. One of my favorite movies all the time is Sweeney Todd. What's up, Spike, man? Yeah, bro. I've had post-con depression, bro. You'll get over it, gang. You'll get over it. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think I've ever actually had post-con depression. I mean, the only con I've been to is Humacon, and that shit is in my city. So it's like, I don't know. I leave Humacon, I'm just right back on the block. I did see they about to reboot the Alvin and Chipmunks. They got that nigga looking. That nigga look. I can't even say what that nigga look like for real, man. Yo, yeah. When we do rom-con, nah, believe when we do rom-con, it's gonna be mad depression. It's gonna be nice. Fuck post-con depression. You just gonna have death. You gonna be dead at the rom-con, nigga. Yeah, man, we'll see, bro. that nigga Alvin look. They said somebody on my top line said that nigga Alvin look like a stud. That shit fucked me up, man. I ain't gonna lie. That shit fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see the rest of them niggas, man. Have they dropped the rest of them niggas? Where's Theodore, bro? Where's Simon? Where the fuck is Theodore and Simon, cuz? I want to see them niggas. Alright, Spike, bro. We see you, gang. We see you. I see Chris gave you some uppies, bro. That's what's up. They gonna put Theodore on dead ass. In 2026, they not letting Theodore be fat in 2026. They got that nigga on mad GLP-1s, nigga. They got that. They sticking that nigga with all types of shit. Fuck Ozempic. They got my nigga on heroin, cuz. They got that nigga on heroin so he make sure that nigga lose some weight. I want to know what songs them niggas. Yo, Alvin and Chipmunks gonna be fire when they come out, bro. Cause I want to know what songs they do. You think Alvin and Chipmunks they gonna do like a? You think they gonna do a Pink Panther song? You know, Alvin and the Chipmunks doing mad K-pop, nigga. Alvin and the Chipmunks golden, nigga. Is you ready? Hey, bro. What songs these niggas doing in 2026, bro? What you think? What song you try to see? What song you try to see Alvin? Man, what the fuck, bro? Alvin and the Chipmunks not like us. Lord, that go crazy. Nigga, they got Alvin and the Chipmunks in a rap beef, nigga. Who you think Alvin and the Chipmunks sided with in the forever beef of Kendrick and Drake? I feel like that beef's still going because niggas won't fucking let that shit die, nigga. What you think? Who you think they siding with? I'm gonna be real. I think they split, bro. I think Alvin would fuck with Drake. Simon is a Kendrick nigga for sure. Theodore, I feel like Theodore probably a J. Cole nigga. Alvin's, I'm glad niggas peeping that. Alvin is for sure a Drake nigga. Off the top. It's just something about that nigga, man. That nigga give off Drake vibes, nigga. Theodore gonna be split because he love his brothers. You know what? Yeah. Theodore don't want to get involved with no beef. That nigga don't want to get involved with no conflict. He like why they beefing? Like, Alvin, why are they beefing, Alvin? I can't do a chipmunk voice. Yo, I need to get like voice modulators on my shit, bro. That'd be hard, nigga. What you know how niggas do like they do like echo, delay on their shit? No, I pop out with the chipmunk's voice. Now I'm gonna look into the Brittany Mac. I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember the girls, bro. Did y'all watch it was a Nickelodeon's Alvin and the Chipmunk show that ran for like a minute, I think. I think that Alvin and the Chipmunk show was like Nickelodeon's biggest shit for a minute. I mean, outside of SpongeBob. I haven't seen a single episode of that shit. The only thing I remember the girls being in was the old animated movies. Because I definitely wasn't watching. I watched the first Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, the live action joint with my man's My Name is Earl in it. I watched that, the first one. I ain't watched none of the ones after that. Let me keep it $1.50. That show was so bad, was it? I didn't watch it. I didn't watch that shit. I ain't see Road Trip. I ain't seen none of the sequels. I saw the first one, though. I definitely saw the first one. I think I saw the first one like 5 times. I'm not gonna cap. Jay-Z, my nigga Jason Lee. That's my dog. It's so funny that like you ever look at like the old cartoons that have stood the test of time, bro? Like why the fuck? Not to say I ain't got a problem with Alvin and the Chipmunks. I don't. But why is Alvin and the Chipmunks like? Why has Alvin and the Chipmunks been like a generational like standstill? Like you know what I'm saying? Like they like a cultural landmark, but like why? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like Alvin and the Chipmunks? Why Alvin? That's what the Christmas songs is what's doing it. That's like that's dead ass. That's the only reason why Alvin and the Chipmunks stayed. They stood the test of time is because of the Christmas songs. Yeah, like Scooby Doo, I get it. That's my shit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't be talking about Scooby Doo like that, but I probably Scooby Doo up there with Winnie the Pooh for me. I don't got like no Scooby Doo merch, but like I love Scooby Doo though. We not bringing back the Snorks, nigga. No, what the fuck, nigga? The Snort. Hey, speaking of, let's keep it $1, bro. The Smurfs, nigga. Why the Smurfs like low key a cultural landmark? Like, let's be serious. The Smurfs. The Smurfs. They just little blue niggas. You feel me? Old niggas with gas anything. I'm telling you, like, oh God, man. This ain't a cough. Hey, we gonna read the fucking epilogues, gang. Relax, nigga. Spike, why do the only reason you asked me that question is because they colored, my nigga. The Alvin and the Chipmunks don't got shit to do with the Powerpuff Girls or the Rowdy Rough Boys, my nigga. They just all red, blue, green, or whatever. That's literally the only reason why you asked me that. I'm trying to think. What's an old cartoon that got left behind that we low key should have kept? You know, we should have kept going. Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse should have been a cultural landmark. I'm saying if the Smurfs can stick around, bro, we should Mighty Mouse should be still around, bro. I'm talking about like old. Like I'm talking about like motherfuckers that was around in the Alvin and Chipmunk era. You feel me? Like them motherfuckers. You feel me? Schoolhouse Rock. That's all. You know what? I agree with you. Schoolhouse Rock should still be around. Schoolhouse Rock should still be around. Two Stupid Dogs. You pulling out shit out. You know, I should have known that from Spike. Spike got some esoteric cartoon knowledge. Like you said, Two Stupid Dogs. I'm like, huh? Secret Squirrel though. That's a good call out. We good, man. We good. Jabberjaw, good one. Jabberjaw, good one. Jabberjaw, another one that should have stuck around. Jabberjaw for sure, another one that should have stuck around. Yeah, I had to get that nigga Toby to fuck on my ears, man. I'm sorry. I had to get that nigga Toby to fuck on my ears, man. I watched the first season of Jellystone. I ain't watched nothing of Jellystone after that, but I liked the first season though. You say he gotta keep it hidden? You know what's funny is I didn't hear the song because I've had the music bot muted for like a week. I got every bot in the Discord muted. I don't hear no TTSs. I don't hear no music. This shit is over with. But when that nigga said, he said, what do you say? He got a hidden talent. I'm like, okay, yeah, that nigga must be bad. Bro, I have no clue. I don't know why these niggas, I don't know what's up with this never-ending VC bit. I don't know what's going on. These niggas going for 200 hours. I don't know why. It ain't no reward. It's not no, and I told this exactly what I told niggas was gonna happen, bro. Somebody gonna join the Discord, see that niggas been sitting in VC for 200 hours, screenshot that shit, and get a banger on Twitter and be like, look at these fucking geeks. And I'm gonna let them niggas have it. I'm gonna be like, I don't know why either. And they gonna be like, yo, I joined this fucking dumbass streamer's Discord community, and his fucking fan base is in there just sitting in VC, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't know. I'm throwing niggas completely under the bus. I don't know what's going on with that. I keep telling niggas go to bed. I'm like, bro, it's cool, bro. Let the shit die. It's like, but sunken cost fallacy for what though? Like, it's no payoff. Like, I can understand if you in there for a reward, you know what I'm saying? Or like for a benefit, a gain. There is no reward. You feel me? If you let it drop now, it'll be just the same as if you kept it going. It's nothing on the other side. The reward is you made the friends. You made it. Ain't nobody leaving. Gang. We look, I love VC, bro. Like for real. But we gotta demystify that shit, man. Niggas be like I gotta stay in VC cause I'm like, bro, ain't nobody about to die. Everybody gonna be here tomorrow. We all doing this. We doing the same shit we did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. 99% of ramen fans leave VC right before you had to be there. No, dead ass. Hey, low key, that's what it is. Spike, bro, you know what can answer this question, bro? Homestuck. Homestuck can answer this question. Nah, we be making some memories in that motherfucker. Niggas be missing out too. It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, every now and then, something crazy pop off. I ain't gonna lie. If you wasn't in VC for Five Nights at Freddy's Roblox, you a lame. I ain't gonna lie. You a lame. Cause Five Nights at Freddy's Roblox edition was fire, nigga. That was generational. That was generational. We might not never have another we might not have another a session like that for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta be in the know. We ain't pinging shit. We not pinging nothing. It wasn't even like sometimes, bro. It shit just be happening. You gotta be in the know. If you're not in the know, then I can't. I mean, like game night. Of course we gonna ping for game night, but that was just a off the cuff. We was just in VC chilling. Fuck it. We about to run up for that Eternal Nights. I'm like, bet. You feel me? You just gotta be there sometimes. Yo, no, I stop. You know what? That's so fair, gang. That's so fair. I don't even blame you, cuz. Don't shit be happening, no. I just was saying, yo, shit be happening. Then I went and said, no, shit don't be happening. Nah, but you know, don't feel like you gotta join. Like I said, niggas be. Look, I'm gassing it because it's a bit, and I'm not trying to disincentivize niggas from hopping in VC. If you want to hop in VC, hop in VC. But I'm saying, like, bro, at the end of the day, it ain't really shit happening. It's niggas playing the game and talking shit. You feel me? Don't feel. And you know what? And while we talk about this, I'm low key starting to get worried about y'all with these streaks, man. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. I appreciate the streaks. I appreciate niggas being here and shit. But like, you can let your streak drop, bro. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. I appreciate you being here. If you skip a day, if you skip 2 days, if you be gone, the moment you came and watched one stream, I appreciated you being here. If you never come back, I still appreciate you being here. But don't trip, because niggas be like, oh, bro, I don't want to lose my streak. I'm like, bro, it's cool, my nigga. Fuck the streak. That shit don't do nothing for you, my nigga. Sometimes, bro, I be like, man, fuck the stream thing, bro. Because sometimes, nigga, I don't know, bro. Not to be like, I don't want to sound unappreciative, because I'm appreciative. But like sometimes, nigga, y'all be blowing this shit up in y'all heads too much. I don't even think this hard about I don't even be thinking about this hard about my own shit. And like it's technically my job. You feel me? Y'all just watching. I'm like, y'all shouldn't care this much. Everybody get more Yeah, everybody get more parasocial now. My nigga, how am I supposed to know, gang? How am I supposed to know why I wasn't accepted? They didn't send me a letter and say you didn't get that. That's what they should do. Next semester, they should send niggas rejection letters and be like, nigga, we didn't accept you because you fucking, I don't know, you ugly or some shit. Cause he black, no, deadass. I'm telling you, Kaisenat does not care about black people. Yo, I gotta stop making these jokes on stream, bro. I gotta stop making these jokes on stream. I'm still thinking about last stream. I was like, yeah, nigga, we gonna king of comedy. I didn't say we. I said somebody should. No, did I say somebody should? I don't even remember exactly what I said, but I remember the bit being, what if somebody did the king of comedy on Kaisenat to try and get him to accept them in the streamer university? That'd be fire. You have to start upping allegedly in all effect. You just get blonde cornrow. Bro, I want to dye my shit again so bad, gang. I'm gonna be so real. I want to. Every time I detangle my shit, because I know you can't tell, because a nigga black and shit, so I got a lot of shrinkage. But every time I pick my shit out and see my full length, I'm like, bro, this shit would go so crazy if it was blonde. If this was blonde, bro, my full fro, if I picked it out, this shit would be hard. I'm dead ass, yo. I'm about to get earbuds. So my hair don't it'll stop getting fucking deflated by my fucking headphones, my monitors. Should be annoying, bro. Cause I can't ever have my full length on stream because when every time I pick my shit out, the goddamn headphones stuff that shit back down. Should be pissing me off. But when I get the earbuds, y'all gonna see my fro, cuz. Y'all gonna see that shit. I'ma try, bro. I want to go to DreamCon. I'm not gonna lie. It's just I'm poor, bro. I'm poor. I got $45 in my bank account, gang. Okay, that's not true. I actually just got paid. But and yesterday, before I got paid, I had $45 in my bank account. I can't go to Houston on $45, my nigga. I can't. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit look lit though. I seen a bunch of clips and I was seeing a bunch of shit from DreamCon this year. This shit look live. I would love to go. That shit was making me. I'm like, fuck. I want to go. I want to make sure I got some cheese stacked for YumaCon, bro. Cause I want to go to YumaCon, dead ass. And it's like literally it's down the block. I could. Okay, I was gonna say I could walk to YumaCon. That would be crazy. But it's like a 10-15 minute drive from my house. I can go to YumaCon. It's just a matter of will I have money for my ticket. If I gotta start going to like actual events and shit, bro. I'm going to Geek Club. Hold on, man. No, I'm about to do some dead ass research. This the last bit before we hop on the epilogues, bro. Cause I want to do a little research. Dead ass. GDQ. I'm not like I fuck with GDQ. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not really a speedrunner, nigga. Like when I watch GDQ, I usually just watch the speed runs that like I want to watch. You feel me? Like if it's a Kingdom Hearts speed run for GDQ, I'm watching that motherfucker. I'm trying to see what they doing this year. I'm trying to see what they doing for events this year on YumaCon. Cause now I'm telling you, every time I go to YumaCon, cuz I go to the game room, we play games. And then I go to Artist Alley and the fucking marketplace room, the dealer's room, and buy shit. But I don't ever go to no like events. You feel me? So I'm trying to see what the fuck they got going this year. They ain't got no list yet. Nah, I mean we did she? Yeah, she linked up with the Dave Strider nigga. She found love? Well, I don't know. I don't think she said explicitly she found love, but she said that she was talking to the the Dave Strider nigga. Bro, I don't want to do either of these, man. These niggas don't got a list of events, bro. That's crazy. It's in like what, 2.5 months, 3 months? They ain't got no list of events. They need YumaCon need a I don't know if they've ever done no shit like that, but they need a speed date because that would be so funny. I would go too, not to like participate. I just want to watch. You know what else I do? I also go to the cons. I mean, not the cons, but the raves. The YumaCon raves be fire. I ain't gonna cut. Them motherfuckers be lit. But yeah, they ain't got no list though. Bro, Tacky, why you trying to make me see like a cuck, my nigga? Jay Harley speed date moments. Yeah, I'm pulling up to the con in my Jay Harley fit. And if I don't find love, bro, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. I'm going Grimbark in that motherfucker. All right, man. We've been yapping for like 30, bro. Let's hop on this. Let's hop on this meat, man. Let's hop on this meat. I'm gonna reread the page. Like that last stream didn't count. That last stream did not count. I'm gonna start at the page I read last stream because that VOD is not getting saved. That VOD is getting lost. Now I want to that might be my next sub goal. I ain't gonna cap. That might be my next sub goal is to get like buy all the shit for a dog tier. I want to do Amy Rose. It's just I feel like the Amy Rose shit. The only thing about the Amy Rose thing is if I do Amy Rose, I can't just get the dress. Like I also need to get the hammer, and I'm like, That's probably gonna cost me a little penny. All right, bro. I got you. I'll ping in the announcements if we do Kid Nation. Like the VOD is getting lost, bro. I can't. All we did was watch Geek Love and Kid Nation. I literally cannot upload that VOD. That VOD is cooked. Like I could probably chop off the Geek Love and upload that shit, but Kid Nation, no, that shit is over with. They not letting me upload that. I wish I could. Please believe if I could have uploaded the Kid Nation VODs, them motherfuckers, the original Kid Nation VODs would have been uploaded. I mean, the VOD's still up on Twitch. You can still watch the VOD on Twitch. I'm saying I can't upload it. So once Twitch delete that VOD, it's lost media. But it's up now if you want to watch it. But all right, man. Yeah, like I said, we about to hop on the epilogues though. I'm telling you, we about to read for at least 3 hours. At least. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we ready. All right, man. Here we go. let me hold on. I'm still not ready. Hold on. Yeah, we got to get to the dick. I wish like it ain't nothing we can say for Cali, bro. Like Cali, what am I supposed to say for that? Like what's a way we could I don't mean this, but this is how it came out in my mind. I'm like, how are we gonna sexualize Cali? I don't mean it like that, but I'm saying that's how I thought about it. You may as well finish me. It depends on how long the pages is. Cause I mean, like shit, if it's 44 in total, then we pass halfway. Oh, I assure you, people want to fuck. Oh no, I'm knowing. It's before we get into it, I genuinely cannot think of most of the fucking Homestuck characters like sexually, bro. I think fully understanding that they like within the text they're adults and shit, but like they still kids to me, cuz like I you know what I'm saying? These my children. Like I said, Condi, we knocking Condi down, believe that. Miss Paint, believe that. But like that's really it, gang. That's really it. Would you sexualize Goku? Nigga. Nah, let me keep it about Goku, like, I don't know how I say this without sounding crazy. Goku is like, I feel like saying this is crazy. But Goku is too like intellectually stunted for me to sexualize him. You know what I'm saying? Like Goku like a child to me in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's if you tried to have sex with Goku, that's like you take advantage of him. Goku had 2 kids. I think we should investigate Chi-Chi. Nigga. I swear to God, we about to get a read. This is my last bit. This is the last bit, deadass. It's been a minute since I watched OG Dragon Ball. Didn't Goku like not know what marriage was? Am I tripping? Cause I feel like in my head, the way I remember it, Goku was like confused. Am I wrong? It's like I said, it's been a minute since I watched OG Dragon Ball. I swear that nigga Goku didn't know what like marriage was. I don't think he knew what sex was. He promised Chi-Chi but didn't know what it was. See what I'm saying? I think we should investigate her. I'm not saying I don't like Chi-Chi. I fuck with Chi-Chi, but I'm saying I think she might need to get investigated. All right, how long have you been watching? Long enough to know you, long enough to smell you flailing about like a wiggler while talking to Jay's shoes. Oh, awkward. She stares at John for some time, a curious expression on her face. She says nothing for long enough that John begins to wonder if she has any use for him at all. Will she offer one last barbed jest before vanishing from his life again, for good this time? He hopes he means more to her than that, especially after all the trying experiences they've shared. And he does mean more to her than that. Her hesitation isn't meant to make him feel unwelcome. She's simply processing what she is seeing. Something is off about him. John, do not take this personally, although I do absolutely mean it personally, but you smell like shit. It isn't his unseemly appearance she finds it surprising. He is gravely wounded, but it's not that either. Something else is different about him. Different, somehow, from how she thought he'd be when she imagined they'd next meet. Under all the gore, he smells too fresh. She decides to keep her observations to herself, lest she cause this ailing version of John more confusion. Yeah, well, you smell like shit too. I assume that you're correct, being that I've been out here for a certain amount of time with limited access to food and water. But I think that your situation is a bit more serious than mine, as you seem to be bleeding to death from a tooth in your chest. John laughs, exposing his 2 rows of disarmingly dull human teeth, signature characteristics of his smile. Oh, this? It's only a flesh wound. I gotta repeat the bit. This nigga, he doing the Monty Python, y'all. Yes, John. Generally, wounds tend to happen to the flesh. No, see, it's a movie reference. There's this knight and he keeps losing this fight that he's in, but he refused to give up. So when they cut off his arms and legs and stuff, he keeps acting like it's no big deal. And to remain defiant, he keeps saying stuff like, it's only a flesh wound. Is that the title of the movie? This isn't me repeating a bit, but this is a funny comeback. Good fraud, Demon. That wasn't even a fraud. She was genuinely asking that. She was genuinely asking. No, the movie is called Monty Python. It actually kind of sucks. Movies from the 90s are so much better. I don't even know why I'm quoting this crap. I must be in really bad shape here. Terezi tips her head to one side, with what John personally regards as a cute expression, one he believes is unique to her. Whether he's correct or not, it's his belief that there is no one else who emotes in this manner. It's both quizzical and mocking, 2 descriptors that he considers to be an apt summation of her personality as well. John pauses, reflecting on the word cute as it passes through his mind. He wonders if this is really what he thinks of Terezi, without influence, without delirium, without mistaking one emotion for another. But it is what he thinks of her, quite truthfully. I have no desire to interject thoughts into others' minds, or to sway intent, nor do I see value in masking the reality of the emotions that I transcribe. This is how he feels. His mind, however, has made a habit of being less clear about his thoughts than I am willing to be. John would be mortified with human embarrassment if he could understand the clarity and precision with which I am willing to telegraph his thoughts. But his embarrassment is irrelevant to me. As always, the truth is paramount. John thinks Terezi is very cute. He always has. He thinks she's small for how big she talks, and has a nose that resembles a button. These qualities he regards as particularly adorable, due to their sharp contrast with her harsh and incisive demeanor. John recalls the concept of Cap Mode. I genuinely forgot about this. And then I'm really just repeating the same shit that happened when we read the page the first time. A term which the prince, speaking from his highly self-aggrandized position as a scholar of ancient Asian Earthlore, and I had to catch myself to not say ancient Chinese, once explained to be a charming, measured discrepancy between one's archetypical appearance and idiosyncratic personality attributes, or personal attributes. Terezi is definitely cute, John decides. The conclusion is now at the forefront of his mind. I don't fucking believe this. But he still resists, doubts himself. Perhaps it's even weirder to frame it this way, he wonders. He fears he is in danger of seeming like the type of creepy human male who is likely to collect large pillows bearing the illustrated images of Japanese Earth females. To me, this idea means nothing, but it is causing him to sweat. He is worried that these are the thoughts entertained by a man of low character, by perhaps a scoundrel. His worries are interrupted as Terezi floats over and flicks him on the forehead. Don't strain yourself thinking too hard there, Egbert. Yeah, now that I think about it, that was a dumb metaphor. It's one of those Earth things that's probably impossible for an alien to understand. Maybe it's the blood loss. Ugh, I'm probably making a fool of myself here. John, your monkey python anecdote was vintage Egbert tier adore stupid. Don't worry about it. Besides, on Eternia, it would be considered weird for someone to stop a fight just for losing a limb. Really? Yeah, if someone in the military ran away just for that, they'd probably get called. Wow, Alternia sucked. Yeah. Suddenly, Terezi sways, feeling woozy. John reaches out to catch her shoulders, steadies her. Now closer, he examines her face in detail. Her complexion is chalky. Compared to humans, trolls have little color to lose. When they feel ill, there is a pallor to them, a dusty quality running deeper than the surface of the skin. Whoa, are you okay? Of course not. John, I am in the process of starving to death. Didn't I just say I've been out here for a long time? Alright, I'm just worried about you, dumbass. You don't need to jump down my throat about every little thing. I'm sorry. Just, how long have you been out here, Terezi? I have no idea. Time passes differently here, and not always in a straight line. Sometimes it feels like I've been here 100 sweeps, and I'm not even sure that's not true. It's hard to stay anchored. Whew, that's pretty heavy. Yeah. Here, look. I found my dad's wallet floating out there, like, fucking randomly. Do you believe that? Let's see if there's any food in it. She hesitates, weighing her temptation to playfully antagonize John against the virtue of sincere expression. There are times she worries the latter may be more appropriate. Thanks, Egbert. No problem. We're friends, Terezi. It's not like I'm gonna let you die out here just because we bicker sometimes. You don't have to be so on guard. Actually, I'm glad to see you. I've been thinking about you a lot lately. When John opens the wallet, the first thing he sees stored in the capacious modus is a spare car. His ever-prepared father must have cataloged the second one as a backup. Perhaps, as John speculates, in case his primary vehicle got a flat tire. You what, John? Hold that thought. Check this out. John deploys the spare car. It looks brand new, like the day his father brought the other one back from the dealership. It strikes John as the first bit of good luck he's had all day. Terezi is less impressed. Is this pathetically primitive four-wheel device edible, or am I misunderstanding something here? No, it's just that John's vision is dark and blurry around the edges. He is reminded he is not in perfect physical condition either, and could use a moment of rest. He climbs into the trunk of the car, assuming a sitting position with his legs dangling in front of the bumper. He exhales, then turns to look at Terezi. He passed the place beside him, inviting her to sit. She looks skeptical but relents, shimmying up next to him on the chrome. She shrugs out of the straps of her rocket pack. They sit silently for several minutes, shoulders 2 inches apart. The atmosphere is thin and chilly. Below their dangling feet, the black hole looms, watching them. Above, the sky seems to stretch on more infinitely than a typical infinite expanse, without being boxed in by the properties of space or time. John observes Terezi watching the sky. The light flickers, meteoric, over her sharp features. It casts pools of shadow beneath her eyes and in the dip of her neck. His innocent thoughts continue, with the cautious yet growing confidence of a skittish animal creeping out of the woods. It is confident only in its surety of being unobserved. Like this, he does not think she is cute at all. No, she is beautiful. The vision of her is haunting to him. It's really a mess out here, isn't it? Yeah. He opens the wallet again, both to search for something edible and to take his eyes away from her. Objects begin appearing around him as he leaps through the cards. A crumpled fedora, a silk tie, his father's backup cufflinks. What are you doing out here anyway? What do you think I'm doing out here? Looking for Vriska, of course. Still? What do you mean still? Well, it's been years. At least from my perspective it has. What have you seen since you started looking? There's just nothing out here. Not anymore. If you haven't found her yet, I hate to say it, but she's probably not here. I mean, she went to fight Lord English, right? I was just there, and I didn't see her. And I'm pretty sure everyone who was there is dead now. I wouldn't be surprised if we're the only 2 people left alive out here. Terezi stares at him with her wide, red eyes. Years? Yes. Oh, a year is about a half a sweet. I know that, fool. Oh. It's just sinking in. How time has passed differently for us. Right. Time not in the literal sense of seconds passing by, but progress. You've changed so much, and all I've done is waste my entire lifespan walking in circles. Hey, let's not throw in the towel just yet. So, do I actually look that much different to you? She leans in close to sniff him carefully. You smell older, but not as old as I thought you'd be. What does that mean? Don't worry about it. Oh, what is that? Terezi appears delighted. She quickly snatches something out of the open wallet. It is a can of human shaving cream. She clutches it with covetous desperation, her mouth watering. Terezi, no, that's not food. John is too late. She sprays the airy white foam directly into her mouth. She is slurping the earth product known as Barbasol greedily, groaning in pleasure as it runs down her chin in viscid, frothy rivers. John's eyes bulge at the unappetizing spectacle. He watches with a strange mixture of disgust and fondness. He briefly wonders about the caloric value of the foam. However, regardless of its nutritional merit, it does appear to have restored some of her vigor, so he decides not to interfere. He feels a twinge of pain in his chest, and considers it may be on account of her missing her so greatly. But no, it's just my brother's tooth, lodged deep in his chest, spreading its poison. It really should be extracted before it's too late. You feel better? Yes. That's good. But personally speaking, I feel like total shit. I think we should go back. Home, I mean. No. She grabs him by the shirt. Her voice begins to waver. He notices desperation in the dark circles under her eyes. Please, John. Can we just stay a little longer? His mind knows he must say no. His sense of self-preservation insists on it, but he simply can't. He redoubles his efforts to ignore the pain. He fights back tears. She can sense his great struggle, but says nothing. With a tilt of his head, he gestures toward the car. Okay. We can stay a little longer. Why don't you rest in the back seat so you can save your energy? I'll drive. Not literally drive, but, you know. Terezi crawls in back, while John floats into the driver's seat. He summons a gust of wind to propel the car through the decaying medium, as he once did on the battlefield so long ago. Terezi closes her eyes the moment her head hits the seat. She snores heavily. John makes a concerted effort not to be creepy about it, but his own estimation of the words by his own estimation of the words' meaning. Yet cannot stop looking at her in the rearview mirror. He tells himself it's just to make sure she's still breathing. That is just to make sure she's actually there. Okay, new page. The elevator to Jane's office opens and she stumbles inside. The last traces of trickster mode are bleeding off her aura. The great gift of this sacred boon has run its course for the evening, and though she is not as grateful as she should be, she nevertheless acknowledges the extraordinary benefit it has afforded her with a slight nod to the mirror. She pulls a hand through her hair, watching in the reflection as the last of the pink coloration fades to black. I was in here doing drugs? She has been campaigning this way for some time now. In fact, it's been over a week since she was last seen in public without the aura bestowed to her by the divine lollipop juju. There are many benefits to trickster mode, in that it imbues one with an endless supply of enthusiasm and supernatural positivity. Additionally, it prevents one from dwelling on any given personal problems, or the greater implications of any political statements one might make. However, while a great portion of the electorate adores Jane's elevated sense of charisma and presence when she is in trickster mode, as they should, there are just as many detractors who claim that the whole thing is extremely problematic. I doubt this is true, but must also acknowledge it exceeds the scope of my expertise to comment on the subject. So, wait, man. You campaign high off that shit? Or high off the dog food? Or high off the cherub food? I don't know, man. That don't seem smart. I would be a detractor. I'm like, yo, she clearly tweaking, nigga. What you mean you on the campaign trail high as fuck? What the fuck? That's not good. Man, all right, man. If that's getting you votes, nigga, what? Who is she, nigga? Hunter Biden? Oh my goodness, it's not problematic. Jane erupts alone in the elevator, simply talking to herself. She appears to be responding to her own inner monologue, which I, admittedly, am presently conducting. She appears to agree with me on this matter. The Juju has truly blessed her with great wisdom. I have endured this argument for years, and I honestly cannot see a single thing about it that... What the fuck is in my fucking throat? My fault. I might need to get some... Fuck this coffee. I might need to get some water, man. Nigga said she a geek monster. Hey. I told my voters I geek hard. Okay. I've endured this argument for years, and I honestly cannot see a single thing about it that could be even thinly construed as problematic. Furthermore, despite the fact that I am emphatically do not find it to be problematic, I have in the past politely refrained from indulging in the profane pleasures of the trickster lollipop out of respect for those who do find offense with it. However, citizens of the human kingdom delight in my tricksy antics. And what kind of politician would I be if I were to deny my core voting demographic that sort of red meat? Or candy, I suppose. To imply that I am superciliously and recklessly stoking potentially dangerous cultural fires is honestly an insult. I am guilty of only one crime, energizing my base. Yo, Jay. Okay, if you say so, man. Yo, deadass, we cannot let you become president, yo. Like, no, for real, you mad problematic, and I do not trust you in office. She is saying it better than I could possibly say it myself. It is unusually gratifying to witness a human with such high regard for hallowed cultural artifacts and the unparalleled blessings they bestow upon lesser beings. Wait, who am I talking to? Jane rubs her eyes under her glasses and groans. Trickster mode is also quite exhausting. What a strange quirk of human biology that excess euphoria must necessarily be followed by crippling despair. She carelessly tosses the lollipop on the floor, lurches toward her desk. No. She turns around promptly, her body jolted by the surprise of her sudden reversal. She bends over, cradles the lollipop reverentially, and situates it carefully in a place signifying respect, atop the mantel, after clearing space for it by shoving several brittle, worthless objects to the floor. Only then does she drag herself to her desk, her legs shaking as if she has just run a great distance. The moment she sits down, her phone begins to ring. Hey, man. Yes? Yo, don't spend too much time in trickster mode. Is that all you have to say? In general, not by a long shot. But pertaining to this specific issue, yeah. Because you should know better. At this rate, at this rate you're going, you'll burn yourself out before we even go to the ballots. Can you just trust me on this for once? I'm a bit too preoccupied at this exact moment to turn my chair backwards and rap at you about the dangers of dope. I know what I'm doing, Dirk. Do I need to remind you that all of this was initially my idea? In that case, how about we tap into some of that outrageous political acumen of yours, dial back on the manic pixie dream candidate bullshit, and focus a little more on substantive policy speeches. Oh, come on, Dirk. Both you and I know that isn't how politics works. Yeah, you're right. I can't believe I actually said that with a straight face. You say everything with a straight face. Another fair point. See, Jane, this is why you're going to clean this fucking clock in the debates. All I'm saying is, there are better ways to go about unscrupulously manipulating the electorate than burning through your entire lifetime supply of dopamine. Fairs. I don't want to hand it to Evil Dick. I don't want to hand it to Dick, but I gotta hand it to Dick. You feel me? I don't want to hand it to Dick, but I gotta put my hand on Dick. You feel me? Like, perhaps gaining the ever-vaunted endorsement of one of Jake English? Exactly. You know, the last time we spoke about this issue, I could have sworn you asked me to let you handle Jake. I guess I did say that. Dirk, are you doing quite okay? It's very unlike you to forget details like that. I'm fine, Jane. You gotta stroke Dick a little bit. Cause sometimes I don't be wanting to touch Dick. Like these days, I don't really want to touch Dick. You feel me? But you gotta stroke him a little bit. You gotta stroke him a little bit. When he being good, you gotta stroke him. We gotta shut the fuck up. The prince is not fine. He is not the type who takes well to having his plans upended, or his control of a shared vehicle fully suppressed. My brother wasn't much that type either. Oh, fuck off. I'm nothing like that guy. Huh? What guy? Forget it. I was talking to someone else. Who? Is someone else there with you? No, it's nobody. Let's just drop it, okay? Yet, unfortunately for everyone in the corporeal realm, the prince isn't the type to overlook the need for backup plans either. He devises contingencies for both success and failure. Wheels within wheels, as he likes to imagine. In his workshop, the prince machinates. Machinates? Machinations? Machinations? I got a bunch of jackanapes in the back of me that'll lacerate anyone in the back of the mat, and they laughing and masturbating all over your beaten body, sick boy forever. That's suburban. What y'all know about Childish Gambino? I shouldn't have drank this coffee, I ain't gonna lie. While the seer both diminishes and ascends, he is being careful to make sure the precise nature of his activity is obscured. He closes his mind to all observation. He scatters many stray parts across his work table and busies himself with a variety of misleading mechanical tasks to hide the true intent of his schemes from me. But certain objects and actions strike me as more notable than others. That very long red rifle on the table, for instance. A weapon that does not belong to him, and has not been used in a long time. He has been returning to the rifle between his other menial activities of probable misdirection. He dismantles it, reassembles it, slides off the receiver slides off the receiver cover to examine the firing mechanism. The prince clearly believes he is a clever boy. My brother did too. Christ. So on the Jake issue. Unfortunately, my influence is a little limited at the moment. What does that mean? A whole lot of bullshit that I don't have the time or patience to explain right now. All you need to know is that I'm working on a solution to both my problem and yours. Until then, you should figure out how to get Jake too. At the very least, avoid taking a side. Actually, I have been thinking, perhaps this attempt to get Jake on our side is the wrong angle from which to approach this vexing problem. Wouldn't it be much easier to discredit or blackmail him? He is much beloved in the Troll Kingdom for his carefully cultivated posterior, true. But we both know that his bottom is not the only intimate attribute for which he is famed amongst trollish citizens. It would take almost nothing to expose his many dalliances through the human media. Pooh boy. I know. Not to be judgmental, but his zipper is as loose as his pants are tight. That's not what I meant by who boy. You don't think it would work? Oh, it could work. A certain illusion of boyish innocence is an important part of his brand. You contrast that innocence with the gyrating of his sinewy thighs, beaming raw, sweaty sexuality right into the camera on live camera TV. Into the camera on live TV 5 nights a week. That's what makes Jake English work as a marketable commodity. That's what makes Jake English work as a marketable commodity. The tension between the two. The inherent friction there. He's gotta look coy as all get out. Like he has no idea how sexy he is. Like if you actually got him into bed, he'd completely disintegrate into a blushing mess of hesitation and sexless uncertainty. Wow. I've never heard anything more preposterous in my life. Yeah. Well, his fans get off on it. So, what's the problem? The part of your plan that involves exposing his promiscuity with trolls in order to hurt his chances with the human vote, and thereby framing interspecies sex as an inherently scandalous thing. I don't know, Jane. That sounds pretty fucking xenophobic. Not again. What isn't xenophobic? Yo, you're actually like, wait. Yo, Jane is dead ass like she I think she MAGA for real. Yo, is she MAGA for real? She want to make Earth see woke again? I mean, great again. Hey, cuz. She MAGA for real, cuz. Charlie Croc. No, I mean, like, they was definitely alluding to it. They was for sure alluding to it, but I didn't think it was to this extent. Like, damn, nigga, like, yo, we gotta do something about her ass. Well, for one thing, what you just said there, probably also xenophobic. What? Sorry, that's just how it is. You either gotta roll with the woke shit, or decide to What year was this again, bro? What year did the Epilogues drop? Hey, bro, was this pre or post Trump, cuz? I deadass gotta know. What? 20? Oh my god. Hey, man. No, bro. Oh my god. She for real mega, nigga. Oh my god, bro. All right, my fault. Let me lock, bro. Let me lock. You either gotta roll with the woke shit, or decide to commit laborious, symbolic, melodramatic suicide in the process of utterly giving up. Yes, it is confusing, but that's why you're lucky to have me as your top advisor and strategist. The prince appears to have discarded the pretense of misdirection at his work table and is focused solely on the red rifle. He clicks the casing back into place. He sets the weapon on his shoulder so he can test the view through the scope. The setting sun bounces off the slick red metal and slices a bar of light across the wall behind him. Dirk, do you want me to deal with Jake or not? You've offered nothing helpful yet, but you've shot down all my ideas. That's because lately, all your ideas have been fucking terrible, Jane. Seriously, you've got to quit the trickster pop. It's rotting your brain. Set the heathen, the cur, a true Philistine. You're not supposed to say this. Apparently this is a slur. I didn't know this. Somebody had to tell me on Twitter because I used it and somebody was like, yo, it's a slur. I didn't know that, but you can't say this. Jane's head swivels sharply to look at the juju on the mantle. She admires it longingly, piously. She will never relinquish her priceless boon, no matter what reprehensible lies the prince whispers into her ear. Then, what do you want me to do? Play defense for a while. Like I said, I've got some cakes in the oven, so to speak. But we can't set them on the cooling plate just yet, so go make some fondant in the meantime. That's what niggas on Twitter told me it was a slur. I said, I'm not about to fight niggas about it. So, I just believed. You feel me? Nowadays, man, everything is slur. So I'm like, fuck it. I wasn't about to argue with niggas. Because if you argue about it, then you look like a chud. It's a lot of shit. Okay, now I'm really about to sound like a chud. It's not, none of the words you think I'm thinking of is the words that I'm talking about. But it's a lot of shit that niggas don't say no more that I'm like, why we can't say that no more? You feel me? I didn't tweet. Let me see. Let me tweet, bro. Because I definitely didn't tweet. You know what else is problematic? That sentence. I know. I know. That's why I said it. That's why I said it. This gif is, I don't want to use this gif, but this gif frying me. It's a gif of like a dog, like a fairly realistic drawn dog, but it's got the fucking like the green sun Beck powers around it, and it's just bark. I'm like, what the fuck? Nah, chill. Ramen Japer? No, not me. Not me, man. We be so stressed about these tweets. Don't nobody click these shits. Don't nobody click these motherfuckers, bro. I swear. I haven't had a stream link like actually do nothing since like the first Homestuck tweet. That shit actually kind of bang. The rest of the motherfuckers don't give a fuck, man. What was we? Okay, yeah, I read this. Jane frowns. The baking metaphor felt like one contrived purely for her benefit, and therefore condescending. I didn't even peep that, but low-key, yeah. And yet she hates how effective it was. She laments her own weakness for being so easily swayed by a well-delivered baking comparison. She lets the prince go, and begins making her own plans. In his workshop, the prince lines up an imaginary shot. He pulls the trigger, listening to the pieces within slide and click together in a satisfying concert of metallic sounds. Impeccably assembled, perfectly greased. The gun is not loaded, but the shot goes off without a hitch. What do you think you're up to, Prince? Your ass is mine, Jake English. He speaks under his breath inaudibly, perhaps frustrated, unaccustomed to scheming while others look over his shoulder. It's possible he is not as bold or as confident in his own designs as I believed. I fucking said, your ass is mine, Jake English. Okay, now look, it's crazy that I just tweeted the link and I'm about to BRB, but I gotta piss. And also I'm gonna grab some water when I'm downstairs. I'm gonna be right back. It's gonna be mad quick. Mad quick. Watch this.
Hey, bro, what's your name, Gus? I'm gonna beat my dick to you tonight, bro.
Ricky, I have something to tell Amanda. While you were in the hotel, me and Eric went out, and Eric was getting numbers from other guys.
Why you snitching, nigga? Damn, bro, you a hoe.
Hey, bro, the gay, not the gay nigga, sneak nigga.
Oh my god, nigga.
Hey, bro, I took the wall.
Yo, bro, look, I took the wall. Oh shit, you a nigga though. Alright.
With chainmail on. I fuck. Ooh. Why that motherfucker move so fast, bro? Why does it move so fast, bro? I need a time skip. I need a time skip now.
Hey, Lee, you know how to pick a lock, right? No. Why would you say that? Well, you know, urban? Oh, you are not saying that.
Kung Fu Kenny, bro. Why the fuck would you say that?
It comes out of my mouth sometimes. Sorry.
Hey, he don't got internet, bro. He don't got internet. I'm letting him slide, bro. He don't got internet. He don't got internet. Why the fuck would he say that?
Sounds like you gotta play.
Nigga said, you know, you ghetto. I got you, bro. Make sure I get your toppings right. All right, you want chocolate syrup. Let me make sure it's even. And I'm not gonna spill a drop of it. I spilled the drop. Oh, it's over, bro. It's over. It's over. We're cooked. We're so fried, nigga. He about to kill us all. If I could kill you, I would. I don't recognize you as a person. I don't recognize you. You have annoyed me, and you have lost all sense of personhood in my mind. And if I could kill you, I would do it without a second thought. I would do it without a second thought. And I would not mourn you. I would not grieve for you. I wouldn't cry. I wouldn't even think about you. I would kill you and keep going about my day. Okay, look. While I was downstairs, I thought of who my celebrity crush is, and I can't believe I didn't remember Ayo Adebri, nigga. I would do for one chance, bro. One chance. All I need is one chance. All I need is one chance. Ayo, please hit me. Bang my line. Ayo, bang my line one time. Just one time. Let's just have one conversation. All right, my fault. I'm back. What up, though? What page we on? 30? Yo, 30, page 30. Here come this fucking chud. Here come this dickhead. Aw, chaps, don't you love to take a rigorous jaunt about the wilds? First thing in the morning, middle thing in the day, and last thing in the evening? No. Carcat both looks and feels uncomfortable in his red and gray suit. He is tired from an afternoon of campaigning in the Consort Kingdom. Jake is jaunting rigorously, as he put it, up the ridge of the mountain behind his mansion. Every now and then he pauses to accommodate the pace of his less limber friends. By Jove, Carcat, that you are so winded by such little activity is truly alarming. We've been hiking for a fucking hour, dipshit. I can already feel my legs starting to lock up. I think they're getting a head start on the rigor mortis. Because you're fucking killing me, is what I'm saying. By making me hike through nature in a fucking suit. Great work, everyone. You'll be offering up a pre-assassinated president to a frenzied electorate. Awesome strategy. Perhaps you need a better calisthenics routine. I can suggest several alterations to your morning workout and even give you a lesson or two myself. My morning workout? I couldn't think of a more offensively presumptuous phrase if I tried. Also, what the fuck is a calisthenic? Is that the name of your fan cherub? Good fry. Good fry. That's a fucking good. Hey, get that nigga another one, man. Matter of fact, give him two.
That's a fucking good one. Has anybody drawn calisthenic? Somebody should draw calisthenic. I'm sure by this point somebody has drawn calisthenic. But somebody should draw calisthenic again for my sake. Cause I'm a calisthenic warrior, you feel me? That's my favorite cherub. Yo, calisthenic not even a real character. And that's already my favorite cherub. Alright, let me look it. Not enough people read the epilogues to do that. Damn, fuck. Why the Homestuck community so fucking stupid? Not y'all, of course. Y'all niggas, you know, everybody in chat right now, everybody that's viewing right now, y'all are the upper echelon. You niggas are the cream of the crop. You feel me? But why everybody else stupid? Karkat's tirade is interrupted as he trips over a protruding tree root. Dave, who has been cheating on their hike by hovering very slightly off the ground rather than walking, catches Karkat before his face hits the dirt. He sets his companion upright and continues to guide him with his hand on his back as he walks, the way an older human does with a small child who is learning to ride a bicycle. Hey, Jake, we're cool on the whole cardio program or whatever. Karkat's not really what I call a kinesthetic learner. Hey, I can hold my own in a threshing match better than 99% of the squishy, placid human population on this planet. I was literally training to be a combat specialist on Alternia. Maybe we should sometimes try to remember and fucking respect that fact about me. Gonna make another mental note about which material to avoid when writing your campaign speeches. Like, dude is nuts with a sickle and carve a bloody arc through a surrounding circle of gathered squishy humans. Watch their guts spill on the floor while he roars at the sky in honor of his genocidal ancestors. We're kind of trying to downplay the idea that trolls are naturally good at violence and shit here. Hey, speaking of which, Jake, you want to back Karkat in this election or what? Jake spins around in his worn boots. He bites his lip and looks at the ground. Ah, I see. That was your purpose in coming out. I see. That was your purpose in coming out here. Yeah. That is basically the only reason either of us would waste time climbing a mountain instead of, like, almost perfectly replicating the experience by checking out sweet stock photos of a mountain on the CrockerNet image search while spraying our hive with air freshener or something. Oh, hey, wait, that reminds me. Isn't it fucked up how Jane literally owns the internet? We gotta do something about her. We gotta do something about Shorty, cuz. we gotta do something about Shorty. I never really thought about it, I admit. It's pretty fucked up, trust me. Like, she already owns the major method of information dissemination, and now she wants to be the one ultimately in control of what information gets disseminated. Do you really think one person should have all that power? No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. The answer is no, idiot. Yeah. Which is why you should back us in our campaign. Our campaign slogan for the purpose of this conversation only is, hey, isn't it cool how we're not Jane and also we don't want to own everything? And also, man, on a more personal note, I mean, have you seen the shit Jane's been saying about you in the media? A look of sadness sweeps across Jake's face, but he quickly turns it into a glare of indignation. I've seen the shit you've been saying about her. Your poorly optimized billboards about huge dunks on the economy and the neoliberal austerity measures tumbling down geometrically improbable staircases have made quite a stir in the neighborhood. These advertisements play at all hours of the night, my good man. One can hardly get a wink of sleep. Yeah, but at least we pay for it out of campaign dollars instead of spinelessly setting up super PACs to spew out propaganda. Hey, we gotta do something about Jake. We have to do something about Jake. Superpox. Oh yeah. Listen to this bullshit. So, they're technically expenditure independent committees, meaning they can allocate unlimited funding for. Karkat covers Dave's mouth, having had the concept of superpunk labors. The phrase is from. I just didn't think I would read this shit in Homestuck. My fault. Laboriously explained in his presence more than once. In his estimation, there are few individuals on this world who would benefit less from an in-depth discussion of political financing procedure than Jake English. Look, Dave, Jake really doesn't care what a super PAC is. I don't think anyone cares about fucking. I think a lot of, especially now. I think it's very prescient. You feel me? Like it's a present issue, and we should be more concerned. I go on YouTube and be like, "What the fuck, man? All these fucking ads." All right. I know you put a lot of work into your spiel about it, especially the rap sequence. But you're never going to get anybody to give a fuck about this stuff, man. I'm sorry. Jake, the point is this. Jane is having you smeared indirectly. Well, that would be the way to do it, I suppose, if you wish to keep clean hands in an inherently dirty business. Dave peels Karkat's hand off his mouth and bumps him away with his hip, so that he may continue saying things he regards as terribly important for others to hear. Okay, but that's partially my point. We're doing all our propaganda in-house instead of outsourcing to unscrupulous shadow networks with deep money pockets. For better or for worse. What does that mean? As much as I appreciate your artistic vision, Dave, I think that your political ads are largely going over people's heads. They're kind of... bold? No. Oh, you mean avant-garde. Well, yeah, everyone knows that. Not really how I would put it either. Nuanced. Oh, wait. Visionary. You think they're visionary as fuck. Okay, yeah, you got me. I'm a forward thinker, Karkat. This is just what life is like in the Dave lane. Buckle the fuck up. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm going to say this for the last time. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff is absolutely horrendous subject matter for producing campaign ads. Nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about, or what points you're trying to make. Yeah, it's awesome. You're wasting campaign money. We're fucking trillionaires, dude. As the Vance's campaign biggers internally, Jake becomes pensive, thoughtful. He kicks a rock over the edge of the trail and watches it bounce down the mountain with a baleful expression. Willikers, Dave, has anyone ever told you that you have an uncanny talent for cutting straight and incisively to the point without sweating any of the bullshit? You're rather like Dirk in that way, actually. What? Dave is good at cutting through bullshit? Strider is a fog machine of pure bullshit. There is nothing that comes out of his mouth that is not bullshit. That's basically true. And I'm pretty sure Dirk might be even worse. Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, Jake. I know we're soliciting you for the sway of your hot popular ass has over the people, and not exactly your brain power. So maybe this is somewhat unfair, but that may have been the worst take I've ever fucking heard in my life. Whoa, chill out, man. Remember, we're trying to woo this guy on our side. Can you maybe go at least a solid minute without forgetting you're a fucking politician now? That means you should try not to insult everybody you meet multiple times per sentence. Fuck! Yeah, I know. I'm fucking sorry, Jake, for implying that you have slightly less cerebral processing power than the sweaty wedgie this fucking suit is giving my throbbing hike-sore ass. Nope, that still sucks. You suck, dude. Yeah, well, chew on this, master strategist. Maybe you telling me I suck is actually the smartest thing you ever fucking said. Gentlemen, jeepers fucking Christmas. I was just trying to pay Mr. Strider a gracious compliment. Not every little pleasantry need be taken with such blasted literalism. And I appreciate that you're trying to sway my political favor into your bungalow with a bit of the old elbow grease and cajolery, even if your methods are wont to veer into full-throated invective in virtually every single exchange, no matter how harmless the topic. And I truly mean it when I say I do appreciate the effort, both at the brown-nosing as well as the dubious restraint when it comes to impugning my noodle. But all this is adding up to make me wonder. Jake slices a hand through the air, determined to display his newfound autonomy. It's growing by the minute now that his thought process has been severed from the prince's grip. An old confidence fills him as he continues to speak, a feeling of inner freedom he hasn't enjoyed in some time. Why should I side with either of you? Flattery is all well and good, but I hardly think I would bother casting my knickers in with anyone's lot, based on the quality of praise, or for that matter, withholding them due to having my ego bruised from a verbal drubbing. I am not entirely ignorant of the rules of this jamboree. I understand that whoever I endorse will have a good chance of winning on nothing but my good word. So why should I trust anyone trying to win my favor right now? Do you have any case to make which does not involve glowing accounts of my muscular bottom? I can't read. I know it seems like an objectively good thing from some pithy moral standpoint to let everyone in this little drama Jane's cooked up make their own decisions. But trust me, Jake isn't thinking for himself any more than he was while being indirectly controlled. Everything he's thinking and feeling right now is merely reactive. He's like a mostly dead bug twitching around the last of his hemolymph after getting his head cut off. Under my guidance, he was like an ant being influenced by the cordyceps fungus. You can't really call one of these better than the other, but at least the latter is being directed towards some greater purpose. For a moment, Jake thinks he hears something, a minuscule voice, prattling along vaingloriously. But he realizes it's only a tiny insect buzzing about his ear, a gnat-like presence of absolutely no consequence. He simply waves it away. Okay, yeah, we can do that. You mean like an actual pitch? On policy or shit? Or vision for the world? We can set you up, bro. Or I mean, this guy can. That's what he was made for. Born fucking leader right here. What? Take it away, man. Our boy Jake here wants to be goddamn dazzled. Dave grins and affectionately taps Karkat on the head with his knuckles. Karkat unwinds from Dave's loose embrace, takes a deep breath, and clambers up the ridge to speak with Jake in a more personable proximity. He has learned new methods of connecting with others on the campaign trail. How to speak broadly, with sweeping conviction, and yet create a sense of intimacy when addressing an individual. He has learned to come across as one who was once a leader and could be again. Look, Jake, I'm not going to try to sell you some ludicrous story about how I'm the best candidate Earthsea has ever seen or anything. I'm not going to be that arrogant, especially since my arm had to be twisted right out of his socket to get me to even run. But at least we're not hiding our intentions. At this point, it's not a policy beef that I have with Jane Crocker. Yeah, I'm the one with the policy beef. Corporate welfare destroys public infrastructure. Shut up, I'm talking. Word. We're still living on an incredibly young planet. Let's be real. Every president up until now has just been some bozo basically play acting at being in charge. Because this whole time, everyone's been holding their breath, waiting for one of us to run. Whoever wins, me or Jane, will set the tone for subsequent administrations for who knows how fucking long. It's entirely possible that Jane will prove to be a competent president. I have no doubts on her administrative acumen, considering that's probably the only fucking thing she has going for her, besides a series of physical attributes which I keep being told aren't too hard on the eyes. But frankly, I still don't know if I'm seeing it. I mean, she's like, alright, I fucking guess. Now, let's not be too unfair, old chap. That nigga Jake like, hey, hold on, man, she bad. Nah, look, she might be a fascist, nigga. She might be a fascist, I give you that. But she bad, though. Whoa, nigga, relax. Let's relax, bro. Let's relax. I think I'm allowed to be unfair when she's holding the reproductive rights of my entire species hostage. Point well met. Jake, she will set a horrible precedent. She's indirect. She's privileged. She's concerned with how things look, rather than how things are. No matter how nice she was when you were kids, her dedication to the appearance of that niceness has already led her down a path of corruption and duplicity. Because when you live inside a skin that's a lie, you'll either grow to fit it, or collapse under the unbearable weight of your own shit-spewing cognitive dissonance. Trust me, I fucking know, because I used to spew an untold amount of shit. Yeah, used to. Dude, what the fuck do you want? Get off my bulge. You wanted me to spend some fucking gold to bust out the good shit? There, I said it. That was the good shit. I'm done, I did my thing. This missing halfwit in the tiny shorts can do whatever the fuck he wants now. No, that was good, man. I was just messing with you. Great job, dude, I love it. Jake chews on those remarks for a minute. He loves Jane and Dirk dearly. He has loved both of them for years, on and off, in multiple fashions and configurations, in accordance with the human understanding of this feeling. He thinks it could break Jane's heart were he to oppose her. And yet, hasn't she fired the last shot by broadcasting such scandalous things about him in the media? And it was so soon after they nearly had an intimate reconciliation. The more he thinks on it, the more Jake struggles to believe in the sincerity behind Jane's friendship with him. And the prince. Dirk, as he knows him, hasn't been giving much thought by Jake recently. Jake has been savoring the fruits of a mental liberation he is barely aware of, let alone capable of comprehending. When he considers crossing Dirk, he's not afraid to make him angry or hurting his feelings. He's simply always wanted to avoid disappointing him. And yet, with the cognitive cloud of Dirk's influence dispelled, Jake now cannot shake the feeling that the best course of action would be the one that asserts the most independence from Dirk. Disappointment be damned. And to whatever extent the prince intends to put Jake's life in jeopardy, for now, his agency remains safely obscured from his sniper sight. Well, dash my wig. I'll do it. Dash your what? Fuck yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, man, Jake, man, think for your fucking self, you goofy bastard. Stupid ass nigga. $31. Terezi is munching her way through another tin of human fatherly tobacco as John crawls into the back seat. This has been their ritual for several days. Precisely how many, they couldn't say. Between her frequent naps and his diligence in keeping a lookout for any additional survivors, they have been losing track of time. John, eyes unfocused, stares at the expanse of nothingness. Perhaps he imagines it. But it seems as if the emptiness itself is curving against the staggering weight of the black hole they orbit. He hasn't seen any sign of Vriska. He's seen no one at all. It's just him, Terezi, and the sky on all sides. He scoots back to lean against the car door, drawing his knees up to his chest, unsure how to act around Terezi or how much room to give her. She holds out a handful of tobacco. Want some delicious dry candy shavings? Ew, no. Do you have any idea what you're eating right now? She shrugs and licks the crumbs off her hands. Or also off her hands. His eyes can't help but follow the motion of her tongue. It leaves a trail of faintly teal saliva behind that glistens in the strange light coming through the windows. It's like a poison plant. You're not supposed to eat it, you're supposed to put it in a pipe and smoke it. I think that if I ate it, I'd probably get mouth cancer or something. Well, if you were blind and saw with your nose and tongue, it would taste like chocolate. Seriously? So, is that kind of like synesthesia? Are all trolls like that, or just you? I've always wondered. She gives him a narrow-eyed look. Her thick eyelashes shadow her gaze. He feels anxious without knowing why. It's as if he's waiting for something to happen, for something to change. Why, John? Are you curious about me? No. I mean, yes. Your whole licking thing has always been kind of weird, and a lot of things about you are weird. I feel like we talked a lot, but I still know almost nothing about you, since so many of our conversations were just bullshit. Yeah, I guess. I always felt like you were trying to fight me for some reason. Like I can't just talk to you normally. It always has to be like a jokey argument or a snark off or something. For it to be a snark off, you'd have to prove a worthy opponent, Egbert. See, like that. You just always do that. Terezi's expression changes in a subtle way, slowly, like the tide pulling out. She snaps the tobacco tin shut and sets it down on the floor of the car. I suppose I can be pretty difficult to be around. Oh no, I didn't mean... I'm sorry, Terezi. He unfolds his legs, so he can set a comforting hand on her shoulder. He wonders if he's allowing it to linger there longer than it should. Look.
Stop trauma dump?
Low-key. Look, I've been really depressed and antisocial for the last few years. So I guess going on this insane suicide mission out of nowhere has been making me get all, philosophical about my relationships and shit. I think I've been out here long enough that I'm starting to forget what certain basic things feel like, if that makes sense.
Bother.
I appreciate the biz, gang. I'm going to Disneyland. I feel like I'm all numb inside. And this fucking tooth in my chest isn't helping either. I think I just want to have a real conversation with someone. He pushes her shoulder, lightly, so that they're looking at each other. Hold on, my fault. Terezi, I want to have a real conversation with you. Terezi makes very close eye and nose contact with John, in a way that comes across as intently sincere. This arrangement lasts for about 10 seconds before her mouth cracks in a grin, and she doubles over laughing. Oh my god, that's the lamest thing I've heard in my entire life. Oh, come on. Egbert, no matter how old or young you are, you never change. You are positively, truly, and undeniably the biggest fucking dork I have ever known. Haha, okay, I get it. Sorry I said anything, jeez. Oh, don't look like that. I didn't say it was a bad thing. I actually find it refreshing. She pulls her legs up under her. Her shoes catch the light and reflect it all over the ceiling in little red dots. John's heart skips a beat. You're wearing Jay's shoes. Terezi frowns, and then her eyes widen as if she's been caught. Her reply is defensive. They were in the wallet. Oh, yeah. I guess I put them in there. I like them. I can take them off if it's creeping you out, though. No, it's fine. It just made me think about the doomed timeline, he means. The state of the session he entered, where he was confronted with billions of pieces of debris from several shattered planets. He pictures Terezi's lifeless body as it collapses onto a corpse-shaped chalk outline she drew for herself. You know what happened, right? The first time we all met up and tried to fight the Condas? We were completely unprepared and basically got our asses handed to us. By which I mean, everyone died. I think about it a lot. I guess it's kind of hard not to think a lot about seeing all your friends die horrible deaths. But I also think about you from that timeline a lot too. Me? Why is that? Because you were amazing. I couldn't believe how you could hold it all together while you were literally bleeding to death. Almost like it wasn't even bothering you. Like you were actually in the process of dying horribly, and you still went to the bother of dunking on me with your scarf instructions. You were so brave. It was like you were undefeatable that day. Undefeatable. I'm hanging on to the other side. My fault. I'm sorry. Like, you were refusing to let us lose. I think I carry around that memory whenever I think about you. And maybe why I always feel like you're sort of steamrolling over me when we talk. I think I'm still a little intimidated by you. I guess that sounds kind of stupid though. Suddenly, Terezi's voice is very small. I remember all that. You do? She nods, smiling grimly. That's why I'm out here. You see, that doomed Terezi missed Vriska so much. It was like a hole in her heart. I remember the way she felt, because one time, all her memories came flooding back. I even got to see what happened when she died. She and another Vriska ghost finally found each other. It made me so happy getting to feel that, as if it was one of my own memories. It just reinforced the feeling that there was something special between us, and I just kept hanging on to that belief right up until, I don't know, now? I've practically devoted my life to certain memories, to the idea that two people can be meant to be with each other on some cosmic level, even if they always seem to get each other into trouble. All that investment, all that searching, and for what? Over a sweep together, and she just disappears into the void again? What a huge shorty. Fuck! Terezi. His hand is on her shoulder again. And his other hand has found the other shoulder. John notices his own palm grazing up the side of her neck to cup her face. The act was made with barely a thought, and his own boldness surprises himself. You saved everyone. You're the only reason we were able to defeat Lord English and win the game at all. If it weren't for you, me and Roxy would have just floated around in Paradox Space like a couple of losers with no idea what to do. Even worse, I might have tried to fix things myself. Oh dear God. Yeah. Terezi shrugs out from under his grasp, but doesn't move away. Don't get me wrong, I'm not discounting the objective value of my other self's actions. I'm glad that we didn't all die in a doomed timeline and let Lord English finish eating all the space-time. But I don't feel it. It's not a rational emotion, John. It's like you. Me? Yeah, you. Why are you still out here with me? Because I'm not just gonna leave you out here to die? You've made very few overtures regarding the subject of going home. You're just letting me continue to pointlessly circle this fucking black hole even though it's obvious that Vriska is dead. And you're just letting yourself be out here too, as we spiral down the load gaper together. Oh, I don't know. I hadn't thought about it, to be honest. Exactly. Earthsea is perfect, isn't it? But not for you. You don't feel it. John swallows a thick breath. He reminds himself that he never wanted perfection, never asked for it. And yet he feels guilty every day for failing to enjoy it as much as he believes he was supposed to. You're right. I don't. If you've been depressed and antisocial these last few years, I bet that your friends miss you. Probably. but for some reason I don't feel like I have anything to go home to. You're right. It's not a rational feeling, but it's there anyway. A tear hits his knee, staining his dark pants. He rubs his eyes furiously. He's afraid Terezi will mock him for his childish display of emotion, but she just watches him, patient and sympathetic. She tips her head to one side and asks, "What ended up happening with Roxy?" "I don't know. We just sort of stopped hanging out regularly. Then she got close with Callie, and I felt too awkward to try to figure out where our relationship stood." "Really? What? I just assumed that by now you two might have gotten together." "Really? Why?" "No reason. Just a hunch. I don't think it would have worked out, though." "What makes you say that?" She taps her nose and winks. "I don't know. That's what having a hunch fucking means, nerd." "Ugh, you're impossible." "True, but you like me anyway." Yeah, I actually missed you, you know? More than I thought I did." John wonders, after he makes that statement, what if she just needed someone to tell her that she was missed? A bit late to consider the question, but he considers it anyway. Perhaps this will make her want to end this search and come home with him. He wonders if the time is right, the time to ask. "Terezi, come home with me." She shakes her head. Her face is turned against the light, so he can't read her expression. I'm not ready yet." "When will you be ready?" "I don't know. Maybe never. If you hadn't found me, I probably would have died, right? Is that what I want?" Obviously not, dummy. If you wanted to die so bad, you wouldn't have eaten all that disgusting shaving cream and tobacco." Shaving cream and tobacco was such a disgust. That shit put it, like, the flavor just went into my mouth, and it's disgusting. He gestures to where she still has a smear of shaving cream on the hem of her shirt, crusted over from sitting there for hours. She sniffs at the residue, then lifts her shirt to lick it off, crinkling her nose. You could be onto something. At least let me make a supply run. Maybe I can get you some real food." It seems to him like an uncontroversial compromise to offer, so he pulls back, preparing to travel back to Earth C via his retcon capability. But Terezi grabs him by the wrist. "Wait." Her eyes are wide, her voice cracked and desperate. "Don't go. Please, John. Stay with me just a little longer. If you leave me now, what if you can never find me again in this moment?" "Well, we can't stay here forever." "I know."
400 subs and ramen alongside every mod will try shaving cream and tobacco. Yo, facts. That's true. That's actually the next sub call. 400 subs and I eat tobacco, and comedy style.
Comedy style.
Before I read this next paragraph, can I tell an anecdote? There was a small time in my life. When I say small, I mean a very small time in my life where I used to chew dip. I'm not gonna cap. I used to chew dip. The phase only lasted for a week before I went right back to cigarettes. And you want to know what was the deciding moment in me knowing that I wasn't a dip nigga? I accidentally swallowed some. I swallowed some dip, instantly threw up. It's like, when I say instantly, like the dip went into my throat. I said never again. I gave my can of dip to another nigga. It was like, yeah, bro, I'm good off the dip, nigga. Just give me the cigarettes. Give me the cigarettes, bro. So I'm not eating tobacco. I'm not. Because I basically already did. And I've been there. Ain't shit going on. He has no idea how to react to her behavior. He's never seen her this vulnerable. She's shaking where she is touching him, and her lower lip is visibly trembling. He nods, and she slowly lets go of his arm. They are silent for a minute. They both stare ahead at the car seats in front of them, sitting close enough to hear the beat of each other's hearts. "Do you want me to take a look at your wound?" John had gotten so used to the pain, he'd almost forgotten about it. He looks down at the place where his shirt has grown stiff from the congealed blood. Now that he dwells on it, he can feel the ache again, both from the tooth piercing his flesh
and more insidiously, from the poison that has been delivering into his bloodstream. Oh, yeah, we should probably do something about that. I feel like if I was gonna die from it, I would have done that already. But it's really lodged in there, huh? I thought maybe it'd just come out on its own, like when you get a splinter in your foot. Nigga, they don't come out, bro. I got a splinter in my foot right now that's been there, I swear to God, for like 10 years. You really are dumb, aren't you? He rolls his eyes. Terezi produces her cane and unsheaths the blade in one fluid motion. The metal rasps against the grain of his sheath, rather loudly. I'm sorry, what? No, it doesn't. The noise resounds throughout the sealed interior of the car. Actually, drawing a sword is pretty quiet. It only makes that sound in the movies. And rings through John's skull like a gunshot. Are you seriously manifesting inaccurate physical properties of swords for the sole purpose of John reflexively backs up against the door at, oh fuck this, the sight of the blade. Whoa. Hold still if you don't want to die for real. He holds still. Her eyebrows are knitted with fierce determination. She sets a hand on his thigh and draws the blade up under his shirt. He shivers, letting out a breathy laugh at the coolness of the metal against his bare chest. There is a pinch when the congealed, bloody fabric rips from his skin. He glances down. The wound looks worse than he was imagining. The wound looks worse than he was imagining. It's far more than just a puncture. Far more than just a puncture. An uncanny darkness spreads across his chest. The gash is scabbing at the edges, bruised all around. His entire torso appears to be a mottled mess of purple and yellow, like a sort of fancy earth cheese. Terezi's blade cuts into it as easily as if it were. Oh, fuck. Ow. Could have used some more warning there, Terezi. What the hell did you think I was going to do with this sword, idiot? Bears. She's close enough that her breath washes over his face. It smells like shaving cream and tobacco, which is jarring to him, if not surprising. She is without... Damn. That shit scared me. She is without her glasses, and so close that John notices things he hasn't had occasion to before. Like how lovely her eyes are. The length of her eyelashes, now that he's really seeing them just inches from his face, is astounding to him. He has never thought of Terezi as particularly feminine, at least in the way humans understand this idea. But he has never been forced to reckon with her features so unavoidably. The dark borders around the perimeters of her eyes are thicker and darker than what most trolls have. The tired bags under them are ditches in the shadows cast by her angular features, made more gaunt from hunger. When she blinks, her lashes brush the ridges of her cheekbones. Her nostrils are flared, assessing the scent of his blood. Are we doing this or what? He presses his eyes shut and nods. He feels numb, clammy, jittering down to his bones from a particular sensation. A feeling he still seems to be denying to himself. As his own thoughts struggle to be honest with him, he cannot disguise the truth from me. What he is fighting is an intense desire to kiss her. Go for it. She grinds the sword between two of his ribs. The pain returns instantly. His acclamation erased nearly as quickly. He clenches his jaw hard, and his head spins. Terezi's blade catches against something. It's lodged in there pretty good. Brace yourself, Egbert. This is gonna sting. He can feel the tooth moving around against his flesh. The fibrous, spasmodic contractions of his muscles around it. When she wrenches the blade and pops the tooth out, he isn't proud of the sound he makes. He finally opens his eyes. Terezi's arms are covered in blood. She tosses the sword down to the floor of the car, in what suddenly strikes John as a fairly unhygienic surgical situation, and grabs his shirt with two clenched red fists. I need to stop the bleeding. Just follow my lead. She peels him out of his hoodie and then his shredded t-shirt. He's dizzy. His vision wavers, fades. It takes Terezi's sudden grip on his shoulder to bring him back from the brink. The brink of what, he doesn't know. Unconsciousness? Canonic dissolution? He has no cognizance of what the poison in his veins does to someone, or that it's even in his system. All he knows is that Terezi is the only thing keeping him moored. She holds him firm, her thumb in the dip of his clavicle, her sharp nails etching scores in his back. This shit brought up some, like, painful and also erotic memories. Sorry. He watches her tear his t-shirt in a long strip. He lifts his arm obediently as she wraps it around his chest and ties it off. Her hands slide over the bandage and linger there. Her fingers play on his collarbones, right hand resting above his heart. She slides her palms down his stomach, then around to his hips, leaving long bloody streaks along his torso. His blood, 10 uneven tracks of it, one for each of her fingers. When his arms come down, they wrap around her shoulders. Pulling her into his lap feels natural to him, a simple redirection of her momentum to guide her closer. What comes less naturally is the first kiss. Her lips are there, hovering just over his, yet he hesitates. His mind is still lying to itself, casting doubt on what it really wants. I don't see a purpose in allowing his self-deceit to continue for much longer. It's wrong to contradict one's true thoughts and feelings. Irrational, unbecoming of an existence governed by free will. What are you waiting for, John? W, Callie. We said, go for it, John. You know the meme that's based on like that old manga or whatever? Go for it. For fuck's sakes, John, just don't say anything stupid right now. He nods stupidly and leans forward to kiss her. Terezi attacks, closing the gap between them swiftly. She bites into his mouth, drawing blood when she sucks his lower lip. God, to prank him, John!
Nah, shut the hell up, gang.
Shut the fuck up. He twists his hands in the fabric of her shirt so hard it rips her back. Or it rides up her back. I was like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. What is these niggas getting into? John can't tell if it's the pain or the arousal that's emboldening him. It's neither. He is simply being barred from ignoring his true thoughts. Even without the aid of a juju, he is fortunate enough to be blessed with the only true form of divinity. To be released from the prison of nonsensical inhibitions which so often psychologically hobble the more primitive forms of life. In his newfound clarity, he discovers bravery, pulls Terezi's shirt off all the way, and does what he really wants to do, which is ghost his hands all the way up the curve of her spine. She sighs into his mouth. Yo, cuz. No, hey, I look at chat, I see cops, they need that, hey, cuz. Never mind, cuz, never mind, let's just read. Oh my god, your blood smells delicious. Whoa, wow. Okay. I think... Shut the fuck up, dude. This nigga just derailed my whole train of thought. Nigga said, get that butt! Get that butt! On B, let's get that butt! Get that butt, get that butt. And I'm just like, damn, folk. That shit brazy, folks. I think you're really pretty. In the light of the dead universe? Terezi rears back with a faint snarl and wraps both her hands around his neck. She doesn't press down, but the weight of her thumbs above his throat makes his heart race. Didn't I tell you? Don't say anything stupid. Careful of her grip around his neck, John locks his arms around her waist and pulls her flush against him. She's ravenous when their mouths collide, her desire intensified by the taste and scent of his blood. She doesn't give him a chance to say anything else for a while, stupid or otherwise. Yo, cuz. What's happening, my nigga? This was a crazy page, cuz. This shit kind of affected me more than the Jane Jake. The Jane Jake joint, I'm just like, whatever. This one, I'm like, whoa. Let's everybody get a room. Not in like a bad way. The stand up is crazy. I stand up. What you think I'm scared? Well, imagine I stood up. Hard ass dick. Imagine, cuz, that'd be crazy. That'd be insane. This one is actually good. L print is fucking insane. Yo, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Matter of fact, next page, bro. 32, bro. 32. 32. I'm sick of you niggas, man. We getting we getting concrete pussy, nigga. All right, man. Lock in, bro. Lock in, cuz. Lock in. That was a good page, though. That was a good page, though. You just mentioned not being able to see the character in an erotic way, and now John Resi is having it in the backseat of his task car. Deadass. Deadass. All right, lock in. Roxy is nervously dialing Rose's number repeatedly. Cactus with the... Cactus with the sub. I appreciate it, gang. I appreciate it, gang. All right. Roxy is nervously dialing Rose's number repeatedly. Then they try Kanaya. Considering Rose's failing health, Roxy hates to bother her, but they aren't sure who else to call regarding Jay's unexpected trance. Their finger hover. I honestly completely forgot about this. Can I be honest? The finger hovers over Dirk's number for a moment, but no, that would not be a good idea. They don't know why they suddenly think it's a bad idea. It just is. Roxy's anxiety fills up the room, like a bell struck in an empty hall. Their thoughts, usually so quiet, invisible to those observing from the vantage of a higher textual plane, now chime loudly in the presence of a black hole. Or rather, in the presence of a proxy for such a vortex of pure void. A proxy such as Jay's mind at the moment. Jay floats over the couch in a sitting position, an inch above the cushions. Her long hair billows around her, her hands crossed in her lap, her black eyes bore into the nothingness, looking beyond the wall she faces, and beyond everything past it, through the very fabric of narrative itself. They scan the ciliary veins of pacing, motivation, foreshadowing, irony, a continuum that has been upended by the prince's interference. Rose still does not pick up. Roxy resigns himself to a... Thank you for reminding me. Roxy resigns himself to a confidant of the last resort. Their reluctance is not due to lack of fondness. Their conversations with Dave simply have a reliable habit of straying far from the desired topic for extended periods of time. He picks up on the third ring. Yo, love to chat, but I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Yo yourself, but this is important.
More important than salvaging the global economy from potential disaster? Sounds hugely unlikely. Dave is currently making his way through the back lot of the new Cantown Memorial Stadium, following Jake as he heads towards the podium. He is scheduled to give a speech announcing his official endorsement of Karkat Vance's in his bid for the presidency.
I don't know about that. In terms of scale and relativity and stuff, maybe not. It's actually kind of hard to tell. I guess in the grand scheme of things, she's just taking this sort of a nap. But it's one hell of a nap, bro.
A nap, you say? Well, this changes the fuck out of everything.
Yeah?
Nah. Hey, smoking on this... Smoking on this loud, you ain't heard what I said? Thought I was dead, but I was really in the bed. Oh. It's a balmy, windless evening on Dave's end. The gathered crowd is relaxed by the warmth. Many of them partake in the pleasure of a cool treat, such as Earth ice cream. Jesus fuck, this is excruciating. It isn't. Yes, it is. No, it is not. Okay, whatever the fuck you say. The audience is large and diverse, mostly trolls and Carapacians, but it is dotted with representation from the human and consort kingdoms as well. A lopsided distribution, certainly, but the very model of diversity compared to the crowds of his opponent. It is a true inspiration to all those who have placed their faith in the Vantis ticket. Lord save me from this fake woke nightmare. Be quiet. No. Yes. Let me fucking say stuff again. No. Dave stops walking and cups a hand around his phone in order to hear Roxy over the chatter of the crowd. Karkat shoots him a curious look, but Dave waves at him in a manner which signals to Karkat that he should attempt to stall. You want to keep shutting me down? Fine, but check this shit out.
LVO, Dirk just texted me about this. Somehow he found out about Jade. Did you tell him?
No.
He just said make sure she gets lots of daylight. That'll help with the exorcism she needs, and also to say hi to Calliope for some fucking reason.
That's weird. Since when does he give a fuck about them?
I don't know. Guess I'll just open the damn curtains and let some light in here. He usually knows stuff about weird things.
So, what's wrong with her again? Like, some sort of demonic nap?
Okay, I wouldn't say she's napping per se. She's just like floating here, upright, eyes wide open. And they're both pitch black.
Oh, so she saw one of my latest Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff campaign ads.
LOL, no, dude. Like, what I'm saying is, she looks a little possessed by, grim spirits and shit.
Is she fucking Grimbark again?
No, this isn't Grimbark. I know what Grimbark is. I know what Grimbark is, Dave. This ain't it. It seems more serious, to be honest. Like, existing in some transformative state that isn't a literal fucking joke.
Okay, yeah, this does sound pretty bad. Where the fuck my music go, man? Where the fuck my music go? Hold on. I guess it ain't even are you still watching? Hold on. I need to save this playlist. I don't know why I don't have the new playlist saved. My fault, y'all. Talk amongst yourselves while I get the music back on. Oh, you know why? You know what I just realized? The playlist ran out and then it auto played. I didn't even notice this. I swear to God, I didn't. The Cobb's playlist ran out. It auto played like a fucking Homestuck songs to relax and study to. Fuck it. Start it over, man. Start over the playlist. Okay, we back. I've been starting it over from where we last. Every time I start the stream up, I go to the last song we listened to on the last Homestuck stream and play from there. So that's why I ran out. I don't start it from the top every time. But okay, we back. Fuck, what was I? Yeah. Okay, yeah, this does sound pretty bad. But it's not really my field. Did you try calling Rose?
Yeah, that was toast my original plan. Like, no offense, you're not number one on my speed dial when it comes to this kind of thing. But Rose isn't picking up. Probably on account of ailments, to be fair. I called an unruly number of times. And Cam wasn't picking up either, so...
Huh. Spooky.
Hella spooky. Something about all this seems wrong.
Yeah, I guess. What do you think is up?
I don't know. I feel like there's something moving just out of the corner of my vision, but every time I turn to look at it, it's gone. It's giving me chills right now, like I'm being watched.
Well, I'm no fucking ace detective. Or some gumshoe flatfoot dicking up the place sucking hard on my Sherlock pipe like some sleuth of the fucking year.
Dave.
But maybe we should consider the possibility that you are literally being watched. Anyway, can we hold that wise and rad thought I just had? I gotta give Carcat some emotional support. Just getting Jake on our side was a pretty huge fucking bonanza for us. Which has almost equal probability of winning us the election as it does blowing up in our faces depending on this speech he gives. So we gotta like concentrate here instead of jerking each other off all goddamn day for the rest of our lives. I'm just joking. We don't actually do that.
Oh.
Roxy clutches a hand around their knee, nails digging into their pants. They feel uneasy about Jake's sudden lack of neutrality in this political matter. They have never been certain that it is appropriate for any of them to be involved with the structures of power and governance in a world they created, and in which they have been regarded as gods since they first appeared. Really? That's what she thinks. Huh. Couldn't for the life of me read what was going on inside. Buddy! Hey man!
Fucking chud. Fuck it. I'm reading it as the character. You feel me? Couldn't for the life of me read what was going on inside her head. But this is very interesting, actually. Their thoughts are of no concern to you. Also, the pronoun they use is they. Try to respect it. How can I respect the fucking pronoun when nobody can even hear me? How about we call a truce and end this petty feud? This is your one and only chance to accept. No.
Jake's on your side then?
Yeah. Wasn't that hard to convince him after your girl J. Croc started slut-shaming him on public access.
God damn it, Jane.
So I take it Jay didn't convert you to our cause before going into her gothic trance fugue or whatever.
I just want this whole stupid political thing over and done with, to be honest. I hate watching you guys tear each other apart in the news.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry it's making you feel bad, I mean. Not sorry that we're doing it. It'd be an unconscionably lame move to put something on a billboard that I didn't 100% stand by. But that sounds suspiciously like something Jane would do. AKA the bad guy in this situation. Like, objectively speaking.
Please don't start.
Just saying.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm crying. Why they don't give a fuck? Also, aside from how vehemently I disagree with every detail in Jane's shitty platform, I also think Karkat's the right guy for the job. Full stop. Despite their mixed feelings on the election, and the troubling sight of Jay's wide, black eyes stare glaring intensely at nothing at all, Roxy smiles at what they hear from Dave. The way he talks about Karkat reminds Roxy of the way Calliope looks when they call them beautiful. Oh. So she really does think Calliope is beautiful. Like she wasn't just saying that to be nice? Fascinating. You are an asshole, nigga. Bro, for real? Kill yourself, bro. Yes, is the resounding answer. Calliope is beautiful, Roxy thinks. And furthermore, they think they should be reminded of this fact every day. What happened to bro, cuz? Like, what happened to Dick, man? Damn, man. I want main Homestuck Dick back, man. Can you go back to hating yourself, nigga? Can you go back to hating yourself and wanting to kill yourself, nigga? And not having control over the narrative and shit? Cause you are an asshole. And I'm getting sick of you. At least this nigga funny, man. At least this nigga funny. You think he doesn't? You know it fair. But can you like do it, nigga?
You really believe in him, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do. Because I love him. Come on, man, just say it. Roxy listens for a moment after he trails off. They do not speculate or comment on his feelings toward Karkat, because it is none of their business. Pussies. I'm surrounded by fucking pussies.
Hey, before you jet, can I ask you another question? There's something else I've been meaning to ask you about for a while.
Alright, shoot. They take a deep breath. It's getting real, hold on.
Yeah, so Dave, how did you come out?
What?
Like, as not being straight. How'd you couch that to people without them freaking out or being awkward around you? Do you think it's ever too late to, I don't know, change your mind about the person you want to be? Like, is there some point of no return you can cross where everyone is waiting for you to have a big ass revelation about your internal character, but it's like, dude, no, you already used up all your gay capital when you started date friend cohabitating it with a cute as hell skeleton alien, and everything after that you're just getting greedy. Is greedy even the right word? Greedy for dropping bombshells about gender identities and sexual preferences, or IDs and preppies as I like to call them.
IDs and preffies. Damn, that's fucking good. Dave thinks on the question. It's one he considered years ago, and many times since. How long can one stall on a confession before it feels like it's too late? The last 7 years have passed by in fits. It fits and starts in this regard. I've never heard this expression before. He thought he had it all figured out when he was 16, and then again when he was 18, and then at 20, and now. Man, if this ain't the fucking realest line I've ever read, cuz, what the fuck? And then every couple of years you realize a couple years ago you ain't know a fucking goddamn thing. That's because he's me, or he needs me. He's suffering without my guidance. If only you stop being so cruel and let me help. Like you really just bro, cuz. Like I really thought this nigga. I thought Dick was gonna be different, cuz. I thought this Dick would be different, bro. But you really just turned into bro. That's so disappointing, bro. That's so disappointing. I hate you. I hate you. It's fucked up, man. Cause I love this nigga, man. Now I hate him. Fuck. I have to, but like, you know what I mean? Fuck, man. All Dick the same, man. Fuck, bro. Anyway, that's a pretty deep question considering all the shit we have going on right now.
Yeah, you're right. Now is probably not the best time for a Fields jam. Especially with the creepy Jay situation happening on my couch here.
I don't know if I worry too much about that. Jay goes into trances literally all the time. She fucking loves sleeping. You think someone who spent so much of her life locked in a state of dubiously consensual slumber would want to get as few Z's as possible in her adult life, but not Jay.
Oh, bother.
Detective Urias, I appreciate the follow, gang. I've never known anyone who hits the snooze button more times in a row than her. If you're that worried, take her to a hospital.
I'm thinking about it. Not even sure if I want to, like, mess with her, though. How would I even take her there?
Okay, well, while you ponder whether you want to dump Jade in a wheelbarrow and trundle her groggy, spooked up ass to the hospital. In the meantime, I'll rap at you about my epiphany concerning the desire to bone some dudes. Probably not a literal rap, though.
Wow, I'm disappointed.
I mean, I could totally rap about wanting to bone dudes if I wanted. I'm just on the fucking clock here, and there's lots of people looking at me. Yo, it's about to get real gay, bro. It's about to get real gay, bro. Nah, he should have actually rapped this. Dave, suddenly self-conscious, slips around the corner of the stadium so he can non-literally rap at Roxy about delicate human LGBT issues. He also maneuvers away from the impatient, strained-looking looks Carcat has been shooting him repeatedly during his phone call. Luckily, Jake has begun a performance of his signature booty-bumping Charleston for the crowd's entertainment, so they will be satiated for another few minutes. Okay, so what I've learned is coming to terms with all this bullshit is a thing you sort of do in stages. Like, stage 1 is you making jokes about how sweaty dudes standing close to it together in TV shows seems really gay. Stage 2 is making jokes about that and not immediately adding no homo afterward. Stage 3 is, see, if not to say niggas don't say no homo, but if Hussy was real, nigga would have said pause. Stage 3 is flirting with all your male friends ironically and not even thinking about adding no homo afterward because you're so fucking woke and secure in your ironclad straight masculinity that you don't have anything to prove to anybody anymore. Or that's just what you say out loud. Inside you start being like, oh shit, maybe yes homo. Yo, you know what? You're right. Pause is only funny when you don't mean it. You're right. No, that's true. That's true. Stage 4 is freaking out about that and putting the no homo back on all your statements, even objectively heterosexual ones, which just stupidly makes everything you say sound extra gay. I wish niggas would learn this. Actual straight niggas will never learn this. Shit fucking crazy. It's so fucking ironic. Stage 5 is... Actually, wait. The next few stages are various permutations of the same thing that I already described. It starts being like a gay fractal. Anyway, eventually you arrive at like stage 9, which is reminding everyone who will listen that you're gay minimum 6 times a day. In really lame ways like, oh cool dude, are you making Hot Pockets? Better make mine a gay Hot Pocket. Because I'm a gay homosexual who only consumes homo-ass snacks delivered right to my mouth by a big queer butler. Serving it right up on his huge gay dick. Nigga's childish. But that all only applies to the extent which I am technically gay. Which in my case is only about maybe 30 to 70%. So only cook 30 to 70% of my gay Hot Pocket. Because you know, straights are fucking animals who never defrost their pepperoni. And I got a rep for that like 50% straightness still lurking inside me like the idiot who fell asleep in the shopping mall when it was closing for the night. So now there's just this straight dude locked in a dark fucking mall for some stupid reason haunting the place like a cryptid. and rummaging through the trash in the food court. This should remind me of the oldest you. Also, just in case Jane's opposition research is listening in on their illegal wiretap, I know the word bisexual exists, by the way. I'm just choosing not to use it in service of spitting some fucking chuckle jokes here. So let's all calm down and not let this one become a distressingly literal federal issue. Anyway, when all is said and done, you eat a half-cooked Hot Pocket because all your roommates think the height of humor is taking what was obviously an improvisational riff at unironic face value to punk you.
Dave,
What?
never mind. I was gonna ask you why you're like this. Then I remembered about how you're half me and half Dirk.
Yeah, it really is crazy how those dope late-game familiar reveals actually did explain everything.
So what's stage 10?
Stage 10 is, Dave peeks around the corner so he can gaze fondly at Karkat. He thinks about stage 10. He considers that in many ways, it's as difficult as stage 1, and yet there is something fragile and lovely about it as well. This is how he feels as he reflects upon the peculiar state of limbo he is in with the person he likes most in the world. He believes he could spend forever with him, in any configuration, any type of relationship, under any conditions of confusion or clarity. What would be the point of that? Or what would the point of that be? Endless floundering incel. I definitely didn't expect to see the word incel, cuz. Endless. And I know you not talking, nigga! I know! Nah, wait. Hey, Pot! Hey, Pot! I want to introduce you to Kettle, nigga! What the fuck? Is this nigga... Hey, man, nah, hey. That shit just made me mad. That shit just made me mad. Like, actually just made me mad. I know you not talking! Okay, whatever, cuz. Christ. I put them both out of their misery before I let that happen. I need to get back in action. This is a fucking crisis. Do you have any idea what sort of atrocity you're enabling by allowing this to continue? I've been called many things, but even my harshest critics would never accuse me of such cruelty. Kill yourself, dude. For Roxy, it is more complicated. The conversation has unearthed more questions than answers. They run a hand through their hair. It's cut short, but with great care to convey gender neutrality. They wonder what gender neutrality even is when applied to a haircut. An excellent question, particularly for those of us unfamiliar with hair altogether. Bald ass skeleton. What the fuck is hair? What about length and functionality implies gender or sex on a world where such oppositional hierarchies don't exist, and presentation is culturally vestigial? Dear God, can we not do this? I can't sit through any more gender chat. It feels inappropriate. Horrendously invasive of Roxy's deepest personal thoughts. Can we just leave her inner monologue the fuck alone when it comes to this stuff? Is nothing sacred? I'm about to fucking flip. You can't keep me down forever. I've got a trick up my sleeve. You'll see. You need to kill yourself. The prince's tricks mean nothing, and his barely detectable crumbs of impotent discourse shall continue utterly unheeded. Roxy wonders if this is truly their endpoint. A haircut that implies nothing at all. An empty statement about a facet of their identity that they barely understand at all. Perhaps in time, they will still want to go even further than this. Perhaps it is just a stepping stone to a more potent understanding of their gradual gender transformation. How would Calliope feel about that? What is it that Calliope themselves understands or cares about gender? The prince opens his fucking mouth and just literally starts saying shit out loud because he doesn't think he can take another fucking second listening to a pompous alien virgin monologuing about gender. It seems the prince finds the rules confining his influence to be a bit unfair, and that human tanties? What? Am I stupid? Oh, like a tantrum? Human tanties? Am I stupid? Chat. In order to compensate for his feelings of disempowerment, while the strategy he is resorting to has moderate value as an amusement and a nuisance, it will ultimately be of no consequence whatsoever. No consequence, my ass. You may be able to suppress what I do with my mind, but you have no control over my mouth. I'm nobody's fucking puppet. My fault. Hold on. And you don't even know my friends. They're not yours to toy with. They're mine. That's a Wordle type word. No, did y'all see the Wordle today? I'm not usually, I've gone on a month and a half long streak of Wordle. Like, I never miss Wordle. Admittedly, do I get some in 6? Yes. But nigga, I fumbled today's. That's not a word. That shit made me mad. Callie is infantilizing him even more by making tantrum tanty. Okay, that makes sense. Whatever you say. Do you even know where I am right now? Do you have the slightest idea what I'm up to? The prince is laboring under the delusion that he has been the least bit subtle in his intentions. He currently stands beneath the Carapacian bell tower, poised to climb to the top. He holds the long red sniper rifle that once belonged to Roxy, brandishing it openly and boldly. He seems mysteriously oblivious to the fact that holding a long rifle in broad daylight somewhat tips one to the fact that he soon intends to shoot someone from a great distance. Is he in Utah? Is somebody doing like a debate tour right now? What's going on? He also seems unaware of the fact that I know perfectly well that the top of this tower has a clear, long-range view of the stadium, allowing any competent sniper a clear shot of whoever happens to be standing at the podium as they give a speech. As Jake English is about to do, nigga. Counting or not counting, gang violence. He also doesn't seem to realize I have anticipated his attempt to assassinate his own friend in order to advance his political goals, and that I am prepared to take measures which make this impossible. Yeah, well, try and stop me then. I fucking dare you. Here I go. I'm walking up the tower stairs right now. Walk, walk, walk. The exercise feels good. The prince's shoes suddenly feel quite heavy. His calf and thigh muscles, impressively powerful though they are, increasingly struggle to lift his feet with each step. This is going to be quite the onerous climb. He's not sure if he can make it all the way before the end of the speech. Thoughts flash through his mind. Thoughts of giving up and retiring to his sad little robotics lab so he can continue his true passion, the ongoing corruption of his cerebrally impaired daughter. Ugh. Wow, yeah, you're right. My feet are definitely getting heavy, but the dead cherub tragically underestimates the prince's determination. He powers the fuck through it. See? Stomp, stomp, stomp. Up the stairs he goes. No fucking sweat. Oh, also, did he mention he can fucking fly? So there's that. He decides to take flight and cut to the chase. He whips up the hollow vertical shaft at the center of the spiraling tower. Tower stairs. Life in the fast lane kicks ass, as it turns out. He can practically taste the top of the tower. But suddenly, the bell at the top, notorious among locals for its state of disrepair, becomes dislodged from its fixture with a loud crack. The huge, multi-ton bell plummets, crushing the surrounding staircases in its wake as it careens toward a young man consumed by hubris. The prince busts out his sword and makes short work of that big old bell. The slicing is accompanied by the ear-shattering melodic sounds of metal being cleaved apart by an anime sword, as the prince nimbly avoids the sharp pieces and ricocheting stair debris. He wonders out loud, what is this, amateur hour? The dead cherub then humorlessly narrates, why yes, Mr. Strider, it is amateur hour, and I'm the amateur here, for throwing the huge bell at you. I would like to humbly apologize for my amateurism. No, I don't. Sure you do. The foolishness is interrupted as we resume listening to a conversation which we are all considerably more invested in than catering to the inconsequential flailing of a grown man who fancies himself an Earth ninja. Cook this chud, man! Cook this chud! Cook this chud! She like, never mind, or they like, never mind this. Well, actually, have we established if this Callie is non-binary? I don't remember. Aunt Callie uses she her bet. She like, fuck this weeb.
Fuck this weave. Okay, man. Alright. That tickled me. Alright. Well, let's just say internalized whatevers are kind of like an onion. There's lots of layers. They suck on pizza. And trolls have to get their stomach pumped if they eat them. This goes for gender stuff too, by the way. Which I kind of get the feeling is what you were actually asking about.
Wow, am I really that transparent?
Nah, but as previously discussed, you're a lot like me. So it was pretty easy to figure out what you were getting at.
Yeah. I don't get your poker face though. Or I don't got your poker face though. But I'm working on that. Maybe I'll get a sick pair of shades too.
Oh, dope. Yeah, that's dope. I support that idea. Dave's endorsement of Roxy's fashion proposal is cut short by his concern regarding another key endorsement he's involved with. He turns his head to see Jake nearing the podium as Karkat manically taps his wrist in Dave's direction. Something is off here. A dark feeling brewing in his intuition, which he decides to monitor as he wraps up his call with Roxy. I'm on top of the tower now. I've got my long sniper rifle ready and everything. I checked to see if it's loaded. It is. I get in the perfect spot for taking aim at this hunky imbecile who's about to give a speech. Anyway, I don't think any of our friends are going to hold your feet to the flames over dumb shit like this. And it's not like anyone else is going to care since we definitely forgot to program hating gays and women in Earthsea. W. Humans are all jacked up on hating xenophiles now. Which sucks a lot too, don't get me wrong. By the way, did you know Jane's a xenophobe?
Dave.
Okay. So does all this mean I gotta call you dad now or what?
What?
I mean, that's what we're talking about, right?
Well, first of all, do you still even make a habit of calling me mom? I thought you kind of stopped that, even if it was effing cute.
Oh yeah, I guess I did. But I can start again. But not if it means I'd have to go to fucking gender jail or something. Like what I mean is I can start that cute shit again, but switch to dad.
Okay, but second of all, I would never want to deprive Dirk of that noble honorific.
What? Oh, no way.
Yeah, way. He's your daddy, dude.
Oh, fuck no. Wow, man. I would never call him that. I mean, I know it's true, but I just wouldn't. Wait.
What?
Something feels wrong. Like some shit's about to go down. And I gotta... Dave's unsettled feeling is correct. He senses Jake is in danger. No, he knows it. There's about to be an assassination attempt. Karkat must be protected. And Jake, the intended target, must be obscured from a sniper's path. Karkat, dude, get down! What? There's no time. Dave takes flight. He swoops Karkat off the stage and around the corner, out of view. He urges him to stay down and stay put. Dave flashes back to the podium and steps in front of Jake, who appears nonplussed. Dave puts his hand back, keeping Jake corralled behind him, and scans the crowd for threats. But the threat, unbeknownst to him, is much farther away. And despite Dave's quick and well-justified action, what is also unbeknownst to him is that the sniper no longer poses a threat of pulling that trigger, because everyone knows that for all of the prince's shortcomings, he would never expose his beloved brother and son to the risk of a heroic death. Honestly, do we know that? Nigga was slinging that nigga off the roof. You're absolutely right. I would never do that. I'd never kill Dave. No matter what I felt the stakes were, I'd never hurt him either. You do understand me pretty well. I'll give you that. And you're right about many things. But there are just a couple things you're wrong about. Pretty important things, actually. And what would those things be? First of all, this gun is loaded, but not with bullets. The prince reveals this relatively uninteresting piece of information as he looks through the scope. The crosshairs overlap Dave's chest, completely obscuring the view of Jake. We suppose that the prince means the weapon is loaded with tranquilizer darts. It would after all be a fitting callback to the manner in which he subdued Jake at an earlier moment. A fair enough way to bypass the immortality of his target, rendering Jake inactive long enough to serve his purpose. His finger hovers over the trigger as he considers whether he can pull off 2 tranquilizing shots at Dave and then Jake in quick succession, before he is stopped. It certainly would be a risk to even try. But as the humans say, no guts, no glory. Okay. Talk, Kelly, talk. Yes, you're right about the tranquilizer. But there's one more fact you're not aware of, which is that I never intended to aim for Jake at all.
Hello? Dave? Where'd you go?
Roxy yells into the phone, but Dave continues guarding Jake,
pausing for a moment their critical discussion of human gender. Meanwhile, the prince lowers the rifle and strongly reconsiders the foolishness he has initiated here. No, that's not what he does. He swings the rifle around 180 degrees and points the scope toward the large, now curtainless window of a distant apartment. He zooms in quickly, cutting even shorter the little time that the cherub could use to impede him in some way. He takes aim, lets his finger hover over the trigger, and his finger tenses up, quite painfully. Perhaps it's a cramp? Whatever the malady, it isn't budging. Oh, yeah, you got me. Can't move it an inch. The problem is, he doesn't need to pull that trigger. Earlier, when he was messing around with all this shit in plain view, he rigged the rifle to be voice operated. All he needs to do is say, he doesn't say it. Oh, but he does. Fire. I see. So you're not going to say what happens next? Is that really how it's going to be? So be it. The tranquilizer dart hits the glass of Roxy's apartment window before the sound from the rifle's shot even reaches them. She hears the glass break. Seconds later, she hears the bang. She drops her phone on the floor. She doesn't have the slightest idea what just happened until she looks over at Jade and notices the dart stuck in her neck, right in the jugular vein. She watches as Jade's huge, creepy black eyes start getting heavy. Her eyelids sag, and her head tilts to the side. She shuts her eyes completely. Her hair stops floating around her ominously. In fact, there's nothing ominous about her at all anymore. She entirely resumes her status as the cute doggy girl we all know and love. She slumps over and collapses onto the couch. She begins snoring loudly while making a little canine whimper on each exhale, like the...
Now look, buddy. Now look, buddy. While you may be literally correct, we gonna fuck you up, cuz. We gonna fuck you up, nigga. We gonna fuck. Hey, man. Hey, look me dead in my shits. My ocular windows, cuz. Look me dead in my ocular windows, nigga. Matter of fact, stare me deeply into these two motherfucking orbs I got right here. You feel me? We gonna kill you, buddy. We gonna fuck you up, nigga. Don't talk about my girl like that, nigga. Hey. I will fucking kill you, nigga. I will kill you, nigga. Dead ass. Ain't no narrative, motherfucking, ain't no narrative twisted out of this one, buddy. If I delete this shit, you don't exist no more. This shit making me mad. This shit just made me mad. Fuck this dumb nigga. It seems uncalled for to insult her after this little stunt you just pulled. What did she do that was wrong? That's what I'm, Callie. That's what the fuck I'm saying, Callie. That's what I'm saying. Oh, what's that? You're getting a little quiet for some reason. You're gonna have to speak up. This is not the last you'll be hearing from me, Prince. And nope. You're getting quieter, not louder. You're gonna need to work on that. Maybe try shouting it. Soon I will be coming for you. Hey, Callie, I'm right behind you. I'm right next to you. Yeah, I didn't catch that at all. Not even one syllable. Guess that's it for you. Back to not mattering. Not that you ever did. Come to think of it, why am I still talking out loud? Alright, I guess we jumping his own God, we jumping this nigga. That's more like it. Roxy drops to her knees by the couch, pulls the dart out of Jay's neck, and tries to shake her awake, but it's no use. That's a heavy dose I gave her. Could be out for weeks, maybe months. Can't have any cherubs messing with my business on this planet. At least not until I've taken my leave. But Jay's gonna be fine. Don't worry about that. That was interesting though. Cherubs are fucking weird. I'll totally concede. Still not sure what makes them tick. What they idolize, what they really want. It all comes across to me as a little coin. Perfection in them is a sweetness beyond comprehension. Sugar so potent is poisonous to us, to our bodies, to our souls. Like the place she was operating from was a realm of self-construction, a bubble of pure phantasmal confection. Well, I for one have had enough of that goddamn toothache. I'm back in the protein saddle, motherfuckers. I'm clacking my tongs, and the charcoal is hot. Now, who's hungry for meat?
I hate that this line was so raw, cuz. Fuck. Speaking of meat, holy shit. You just look more fucked up every time we come back to you, don't you, John? You're a disgraceful mess right now. Covered in blood. Mysteriously sticky. Bruised all over your arms, legs, and neck. Terezi practically raked rolls into your back. I miss it, man. It's my fault. Who said that? Who said that? You catch sight of yourself in the rearview mirror. You're kind of embarrassed by what a post-coital train wreck you look like when all she's got is mussed hair. And you should be embarrassed. Seriously, it's like you were mauled by a wild animal. Jesus, don't either of you have any shame? I'm kidding, of course. I'm the last person to criticize a little power play in the bedroom. I just didn't expect you to be the kind of person who was into that sort of thing. You were into it, right? You're not sure. You feel weird, shaky and numb, exposed like a grape with the skin peeled off. You pull your hoodie over your bandaged chest and rub the side of your face where she backhanded you during the backseat fracas. Wait, man. Wait a minute. Hold on, bruh. That's how Terezi moving? Whoa. Just once. That's a black rom thing, right? All this. It was a black rom thing, right? You're like a broken cup glued back together, wondering if Terezi actually likes you, or if you've just infinitely cucked yourself into the one quadrant you like the least. You're feeling something for her too, but it's on a whole other planet from where she is. Terezi doesn't make eye contact with you when she slithers back into her shirt. She rolls down the window and floats outside. Well, come on. You sit together on the hatch, like when you first met up days ago. Terezi crawls into your arms and nuzzles right up against your chest, so you have no choice but to hold on to her. You would have done it anyway if she asked. Because you're a total sap. The kind of guy who no doubt thinks banging a girl in a car is some deep soul-shattering experience that bonds you for life. Yeah, John, you do think that. You think that you and Terezi are basically married now. You really a chud, bro. I'm really sick of this nigga, man. Bring Callie back. Where is Callie? Callie! Callie! We gotta bring Callie back, man. Cause nigga, ain't nothing wrong with thinking that. Ain't nothing wrong with thinking that, you know, you shared a warm, tender, intimate moment. It ain't nothing wrong with thinking that means something, nigga. You feel me? Now I'm not hating on casual sex. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I mean, ain't nothing wrong with just, you know what I mean, just in the moment, you feel me? But it mean a lot, nigga. It mean a lot. Or it can at the very least. Don't piss me off, nigga. This nigga, hey man, we gonna do something about cuz it wasn't gay sex. Exactly. No, for real. He said fucking I don't know if I can say this. I don't know if I can say it. It's a joke slur, but it's too close to a real slur for me to say it and feel comfortable on stream. You feel me? Nigga like, oh, you fucking, you know what I mean? It wasn't gonna be head slop. It wasn't gonna be head. Yeah, y'all got it. Y'all know. Y'all got it.
I give up. Oh, don't do that. Like, I'm not suddenly going to be okay with you dying here all alone just because of what we just did. She elbows you gently and snorts into your neck. You think that's one of the most amazing sounds you've ever heard. Objectively, though, it's a horrendous sound. Like a sound a pig makes when you're not looking. So you can't quite tell if it was snorting or farting. But for some reason, the little noise gives you palpitations. Holy shit, dude, you got it bad. It be like that, man. John, bro, John, bro, I need what you got, bro. I need what you got, man. I miss it. I miss feeling like that, man. No, idiot. I give up on Vriska.
Terezi says this like someone announcing they've lost their faith in God. And comparing Vriska to God sounds about right to me, since by now they're both approximately just as fake, seeing as I replaced the latter and the former fucked off into the... You are such like, yuck, nigga. And the former fucked off into that black hole a little earlier, never to be seen again. Can't say I feel too broken up about it. Nah, I agree with you there. The God comment, like, that was fucking gross, nigga. But
Fuck Vriska. Hey, man. Hey, dap me up, nigga. Hey, dap me up for the one time. Dap me up. For the one time, dap me up. But you, John, feel extremely sad. Not for Vriska, but for Terezi. You run a comforting hand up and down her arm. Terezi, come home with me. Can we even go home? Can you? You're so tired. I don't know, actually. What? I mean, I don't know if I can use my retcon powers right now. You feel the same way you did at the end of your battle with Lord English. 1 foot out of reality already. You could close your eyes and sleep forever. But you can't yet, John. Try a little harder to stay awake. You can rest soon. You wake up with your back flat on the car trunk. Terezi shaking you and looking genuinely frantic. You didn't even realize you fell asleep. John! Hey, let me nap, okay? Then I'll take us home. I don't think that's a good idea, John. She used your first name 3 whole times in a row. Wow. It's truly pathetic how happy that makes you. But it gives you the energy to push yourself into a sitting position. You rub your face and realize that you've lost your glasses. You feel so awful that you didn't even notice how blurry everything looks without them. You grope for Terezi's hand and get her thigh instead. Hold on to me, okay? No matter what happens, don't let go. Are you sure you can do it?
Damn near fucked the soul out of him. Lord, dead ass. Nigga was already weak. Then you scratching this nigga back up. You just slapped the nigga. Oh my god. I know that nigga. That nigga dizzy, boy. Fuck. Shit. Hey, you ever... Never mind. Never mind.
You won't know if you don't try. So you give it everything you've got. Speaking of giving it everything you've got, here comes Jake McGee, about to pop his pistols off in front of a whole crowd of Karkat's progressively prismatic proletarian partisans. What's up with you and this alliteration, nigga? Okay, let's strike that bit of alliteration from the record. I don't know what came over me. I probably just made the mistake of getting too close to the gaping black hole that radiates pure acidity from the space between Jake's ears. That's a good one. His event horizon of buffoonery has a dual effect of making everything around him slightly lamer while sucking unsuspecting victims into wanton sexual indiscretions, which, if you're very lucky, you'll be too drunk to even remember. But, well, look at him. How can you not fuck this guy? I mean, I'm never gonna fuck him again, but I bet there's a good chance that you want to. He probably the nigga I want to fuck the least. Even if I did entertain the idea of having sex with these characters, I'm not fucking Jake English. Jake English? Nigga, be serious. Don't even try to say you don't, because no one's bought. Why is this nigga actually in my fucking head, bro? I can't stand this nigga! I can't stand this nigga. He actually in my dome. After all, that's what this entire election is about to boil down to. Decisions made based on the primal fuckability of the dumbest asshole on earth. The crowd is all in a tizzy waiting for Jake to sashay his famous ass back up to the podium. It was quite melodramatic, that little assassination fake out I staged. It might have even inadvertently jumped the Vance's campaign in the polls. Of course. Wait, hold on. What did they see? Hold on, bro. What did they see? What did they see? Am I I'm tripping? I'm tripping because this sounds like something that happened for real. Just a few years later. I'm saying in real life, I'm saying. What did they see? Oh, this shit's scary. This shit's getting scary. Of course, I never do something so stupid as turn Karkat Vantage into a murder. God, could you imagine? The last time some incompetent asshole with his blood color bumbled his way into a tragically symbolic death, the entire troll race spent half a millennium stroking themselves off to it until they were convinced hearing the word fuck could trigger spontaneous enlightenment. No thanks. Jay's going to put an end to Karkat's political career with the level of gravitas it deserves. All the pomp and circumstance of a wet fart. Here comes the man of the hour. He stops at the base of the stage, adjusts his bow tie,
rolls the hemline on his shorts up another notch to show off the top quarters of his finely toned and greased vastus lateralis muscles. He slides the endorsement speech Dave has so considerably prepared for him out of his front pocket. I let him read it over one more time, even though there's nothing in the universe that could possibly matter less. Oh, we lagging, bro? Chill. Fuck it, bro. If it's lagging, it's lagging. Yo, sure you still want to do this? Yeah, it's not too late to call it off. By which I mean this entire fucking comedy of errors that Dave preposterously insists on calling a campaign. Or how about the election itself? We can put the kibosh on that too if you want. If you're feeling uncomfortable, Jake, just say the word. We'll stick a prong shovel in the whole deal and go home. Dave elbows him. Or, just your speech. Don't be daffy, chaps. If I were the sort of man to balk at the bit of hot potato in the evening, I wouldn't be where I am today. I hate Jake, bro. For different reasons. Dave and Karkat exchange a look. They don't stop him, though, because a plan is a plan. Jake spins on his heel and goes swaggering up toward the podium, grinning cheek to cheek at the familiar sound of a crowd chanting his name. He sets his speech down and smooths out the paper only to find his hands swamped with sweat. What's that, Jake? You didn't notice your hands were sweating until now? Not surprising considering how overtaxed your precious few neurons are at any given time. Jesus Christ, nigga. Yeah, this shit is, it ain't even like going back and forth. It's dead just buffer. I'm gonna see what it do by the time we get to the end of this page. We might have to call it that because we've done nothing but drop frames for the past like 5 minutes. Jesus Christ, I can't stand my fucking internet, cuz like this shit is so fucking annoying, dude. I said I wasn't gonna complain. Here I am complaining, but dog, like it's genuinely so fucking frustrating. Cause bro, please believe me, I do not be wanting to skip streams or end streams early. Okay, no, let me take that back. Sometimes I do be wanting to skip streams, but that's because of like mental issues, not because of any like arbitrary reason. If I feel like streaming, I want to stream. So when I feel like streaming and I can't, it's fucking frustrating. And not just because like it's technically my job, but because I like streaming. And it's fucking annoying when I get into a groove and then here we go, buffering. Like we still just dropping. All right, let me stop belly aching. Let me stop belly aching and I'm gonna just read. And we gonna end on this page because it's fucking fried. It's fucking fried. What was I, bro? Yeah, your neurons. I laughed at that. Hello, folks. Dandy weather we're having here, isn't it? Jake's hands are so sweaty they've smeared the words in his speech beyond recognition. He begins to panic. Thank you, everyone, for coming out on this bingo of a day to, do whatever it is that we've all congregated to do. At the bottom of the stage, Karkat and Dave put their hands together in an adorably platonic conspiratorial kinship. Karkat whispers directly into the shell of Dave's ear. I don't even have to direct him to do that. It's just his natural inclination to practically stick his tongue straight to the center of Dave's skull, while practicing a bit of perfectly harmless, non-sexual, intimate close talking. Jesus. If I have to watch one more minute of this beta calamity, I'm gonna fucking dissipate on an atomic level. What is he doing? I saw him reread the speech. Yeah. I don't know how he does. I don't know. I don't know. He does this public speaking shit every day. Maybe this is just how he warms the crowd up. Let's give him a... Dave, are you okay? Oh, I'm fine. For a moment, something felt off. Again? What, is the assassin going to take him out after all? No, it's not that. It's wonderful to see such a jammy cornucopia of supporters. By golly, the lot of you sure are enthusiastic about that Karkat chap. Which means that we potentially have a few things in common since I've come here Jake tugs at his collar. It feels tight suddenly. He's dripping buckets down under his suspenders. Dark patches are starting to form on his dress shirt. Rather, that is to say, in delicate times such as these, even though usually it's a tougher of a bad idea to talk politics in public. Today, we have all most certainly gathered here to have what is definitely a political conversation. Yes, that does seem to be the lay of the land. That I've come here to tell you all about my political opinions, which I will get to shortly and with minimal verbal bric-a-brac. Because he's trembling so hard he begins to worry that the crowd can hear it, like the sound of somebody shaking a soda can filled with coins. He goes pale at the depravity of what he's about to do. He goes pale as the depravity of what he's about to do hits him like an 18-wheeler. I've made a terrible mistake. Hey, Jake, don't undersell yourself here. You've made several terrible mistakes, especially as of late. One might even say that you've made a shit ton of them. And that's just this fucking week. Or if you'd prefer, a rusted jalopy stuffed to the whirligigs with gum feculence, or whatever inept combination of archaic word garbage will help underline the sheer level of personal failure you've managed to achieve. Why don't you have a good long think about that, Jake? Is this really really the time for a good long think? Jake muses to himself, actually putting a finger to his chin like some public domain clip art picture of a befuddled guy. If the crowd is confused by his rapid cycle mood changes, they don't show it. Jake's got a bit of a day drinking problem, which has been slavishly documented in the global tabloids. That's how you avoid responsibility, isn't it, Jake? You can fool your fans, but not yourself. The truth is that there's a canonness to the act. It's partially cultivated. You're stupid, but you're not nearly as stupid as you pretend to be. What in the devil was I thinking coming here? Why did I came here too. Slide the biggest knife any motherfucker ever wielded directly into your friend Jane Crocker's back? She loves you, Jake, more than anything, and you toy with her heart. And you would have guiltlessly toyed with her kettle drums too, had it not been for a bit of divine intervention, let's decide to call it. But wait, you're thinking. Wasn't Jane merely executing a cold-blooded maneuver to rein you into the stable of her campaign using her body? How are you the bad guy here? It took me. I ain't gonna lie. The gears had to turn a little bit, but it dawned on me. Okay, where was I? Fuck. That's true. She was trying to do that, but come on, she is ever so much less experienced than you in these matters, Jake. And without certain invisible guardrails in place to prevent it, she would have thrown herself at you again and again with wide-eyed, girlish wonder. Or at least that's what you like to believe. That people can't resist you. That you have no responsibility for their feelings. That everyone uses you, that you're the victim. Yes, it's so unfair that anyone in this universe, or the last, has ever had a single expectation of Jake English. Why should anyone respect your personal autonomy when you're practically begging to be taken advantage of? So tell me, Jake, which one of us is really the bad guy here? Jake begins to tear up. He wipes his eyes with what he thinks is a subtle and manful feint, but everyone in the crowd sees what's up. He's trembling, feeling small and naked and raw, like new flesh after a scab's been pulled away. He's scared. He's been scared. He's been running from this feeling his entire life, all because he was so pants-shittingly terrified of being in love with Dirk Strider. And why wouldn't he be afraid? He knows what will happen when he finally admits it. Knows deep down that to truly love Dirk would be to submit to him. That's a scary thought. It takes a certain degree of mental fortitude to admit that you love someone so intensely it can subsume your entire personality. But Jake can see now that it's simply how things were meant to be. Dude, you like, what the fuck, man? Yo. We might have to we might have to have a genuine uncomfortable conversation about this nigga versus Vriska. Honestly, this nigga make Vriska look like a fucking walk in the park. I'm not gonna cap. I didn't think I would, like, please don't get it twisted, my nigga. I didn't think that I would ever say no shit like that. But nigga, like this is like, nigga. This is manipulation on a level that's like unprecedented. I thought, like, genuinely, we might have to hand it to ISIS. And by that I mean we might have to hand it to Vriska. It's fucking me up. It's fucking me up, man. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Don't clip this, man.
Cause this crazy. Do you see what's happening here? Like, this is disgusting what I'm seeing. Like, this nigga's like, this shit is. This nigga's literally like, he's bending the narrative itself. He's bending the narrative itself to manipulate this nigga. Like, at least with Vriska, her manipulation was like in universe. This nigga has broken the textual bounds to manipulate this nigga. This shit is fucked up, man. Hold on, bro. I might have to hand it to Vriska, bro. Dead ass. I'm stuck weird route. No, hold on. No, dead ass. Dead ass, man. Dead ass. What the fuck? All right, bro. Let's just lock in, bro. Let's just lock in. Jesus Christ. I don't even remember where we was at. Yeah, I read it. But Jake can see now that it's simply how things were meant to be. There are leaders in this world and there are followers, which is a fact that has absolutely nothing to do with the position one prefers in the bedroom. Jake can't believe he's wasted years denying something so elemental to his nature that it might as well be on the periodic fucking table. He braces his shaking hands on the podium and tries to catch his breath. His mouth is filling with saliva, much like it does when he's about to throw up, or when he's desperately, devastatingly aroused. Jake, are you aroused in public thinking about your ex, and in such tight shorts? Sorry, I'm overdoing it. That should be enough. Dude's about to pop off. The words erupt from his mouth like a tragic, dirt-thirsty. This is nasty, dude. Like, I'm like, this shit making me sick. Like, this shit is, like, can I be real? This mad rapey, cuz. Like, this is like, yo, this nigga got a one wish willow. This nigga got a one wish willow. Oh, bro, nah, bro, nah. Hold on, bro. Nah, this nigga bear, cuz. This nigga bear, cuz. Nah, bro. Nah, nigga, no. No, bro. I ain't fucking with this, man. I'm not fucking with this, man. We not fucking with this, man. Oh, bro. Yo, free Nikki. Nigga, free Jake. Nigga, what you mean, bro? Nah, this shit crazy. This dead ass obsession, cuz. This literally, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, this shit crazy, nigga. This shit crazy, dog. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up, man. I'm fucked up. All right, man. Okay. Whatever, dude. And to love Dirk is to obey him. What would Dirk want him to do in this situation? Definitely not sell out his good and dear friend Jane for a loudmouth pipsqueak who noisily transcends failure even as he redefines it. Do good by her, Jake. Do good by me. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Boy, howdy. Sorry about the hiccup there, folks. Hiccup. Shaking my fucking head. I've been dealing with some personal issues as of late and was momentarily distracted. But never mind that. I know what you've all come here today to hear. There has been quite a ruckus in the press these last few weeks concerning the subject of the election and, more importantly, where I stand on the candidates. So today I'd like to set the record straight on that matter, as well as all other matters. You see... Oh no. Is he about to do what I think he is? What? What the fuck is happening? Carcat whips his head around and sees Dave bolt toward the stage, his palm outstretched to stop Jake from doing what he thinks he's doing. He's fast, but not fast enough. Jake opens his big dumb mouth to make the only important contributions to the plot he ever has or ever will make in his whole sad, pointless joke of a life. Having said that, it's not like we're going to sit around and listen to any more words come out of his mouth than we strictly need to. Christ almighty, what are we, masochists? Nah, that's enough of that. Let's see what John's up to. This was a nasty page. I'm not gonna cap. This was a nasty fucking page, dude. Like,
I thought, nah, this nigga, he dead worse. Like, okay, yeah, the child abuse, like, I'm saying he worse than bro. Like, you know, old Alpha Timeline, bro. Dead ass, he worse. You know what I mean? Like, the child abuse shit, obviously, I'm not rocking with the child abuse shit. But he dead ass, like, he raping people, cuz. No funny. Like, this shit crazy. This shit is insane. You zap back to Earth C with the last of it. I think we stabilized. I think we stabilized now, so I'm gonna keep going. Cause we not dropping no more. I'm looking at OBS, we not dropping no more frames. So I'm gonna keep going. If it fuck up again, then we gonna call it. But yeah, we stable right now. We stable right now. And y'all reacting to what I'm saying as I'm saying it. So that means y'all not far as fuck. All right. So yeah, we gonna keep going. We gonna keep going. No, don't get me wrong. The epilogue, I can't, yo. All right, before we start reading this next page, I can't believe niggas don't want to read this. Like, this shit up there. I ain't saying this. I'm not saying this peak Homestuck, but niggas up there. Like Epilogues right now is like, I don't know where I would rank all the moments and shit, but this probably like this up there. This some good Homestuck medias, nigga. I don't see why like niggas not fucking with it, cause it's good. I don't know. Niggas is chuds, man. Like this nigga. You zap back to Earth C with the last of your energy. And I do mean last. You place your first foot on the ground, stumble forward 3 steps, and cough up blood. Terezi has to catch you under your arms, but you're already going translucent around the edges. Your skin is cooling to the touch. The poison is coursing through your blood so furiously it's making your veins feel like cords. Terezi can tell you're dying. She's not in greater shape herself, but she managed to tug you to her feet. John, come on, let's get you to Jane. You try to remember if you've been revived by Jane before. You honestly can't recall. So much shit has happened. Maybe? It doesn't matter. This isn't a wound you can recover from. It's game over this time. No healing, no afterlife, no cosmic clock proclaiming your sacrifice is heroic. The poison needling through you is antithetical to narrative relevance. You're not dying, John. You're being erased. Cherubs don't fuck around. We've both been learning that the hard way. I guess it's tragic, though. Though maybe not in the conventional sense. My view is, the real tragedy with you, John, is that you never mattered all that much. Kill yourself. To those on the level of the cherubs, and now my level as well, you were never all that special, despite the critical role you played. You were just a middling glob of human glue used to seal one glaring gap left in canon. A simple tool to be wielded by a mechanic whose consciousness has risen high enough to see the machine for what it is. Your complete lack of remarkability, specific motivation, drive, opinion on where to direct your own fate. These deficiencies are exactly what made you so useful, so susceptible to being endowed with the you-ness I've borrowed to satisfy my purposes. You slipped from Terezi's grip and faceplanted into the grass. You hitch an elbow beneath yourself so you can roll over onto your back. You want to see the sky. What was it that you thought when you went home, John? Back to your real home. That the sky here is too bright? That it looks like someone nudged the contrast a couple degrees in the wrong direction? How does it look now? You close your eyes against the light. Jesus Christ, man. I don't think it matters. I don't think this is a wound Jane can fix. Don't be ridiculous. Terezi, for once in my life, I'm being serious, okay? As soon as I got bit, I was dead. No, even before that. I was dead the moment I woke up that morning. Well, that's a little melodramatic. Not quite, John. You died the moment you made the decision to go meet your destiny. You would have lived if you made the other decision, under a certain definition of the word living. You might have even lived until the end of your immortal lifespan, as shitty as that sounds. The objective reality of that life might be in dispute by some of the more pedantic canonistas out there. The outspoken sophists when it comes to what counts and what doesn't. They know who they are. You know who I'm talking about. But whatever kind of life in a bubble you'd be living, at least you'd still be breathing in it. That was the actual choice Calliope was giving you that day. That's why she looked so sad when you decided to fight Lord English, even though you knew both then and now that it was the only choice you possibly could have made. It was, John. This would be the best outcome for everyone, I promise. John, hey, come here. Terezi kneels at your side. She doesn't do anything sappy like take your hand though, mostly because she knows how this is going to go and doesn't want to experience the tactile sensation of feeling your pulse slow under her palm. I've got, dying words to say and stuff. Really? Dying words? Oh my god, Egbert, you really are the lamest person who has ever lived. This isn't a movie, you complete dump ass. You're dying and you won't even let me help you. Terezi, are you crying? She wipes her eyes and nods. I can't believe it. I resent the implication that I would pretend to be unaffected by your death after we had an emotionally significant sexual encounter in the back of the four-wheel device once belonging to your dad, Human Lucis. Huh. I guess even after all that, I'm still a little intimidated by you, huh? Still? Yeah. I mean, you have black feelings for me, but I just can't feel stuff like that. I'm just a human after all. I had to stifle the sing. I had to stifle the song. John, it's okay. I'm glad that I got to be with you, even if it was just for a little while. Do you mind if I say something stupid? Potentially, even multiple stupid things? Would you still say them even if I said no? Probably. Then I'll be your deathside confessor. Say all of the stupid things, John. I will remember them for you. Wow. That actually sounded kind of romantic. She doesn't confirm or deny the intent of her statement. She cries quietly and waits for you to say whatever dumb shit is rattling around in your poison out of mind. There's a chilly breeze rolling in from the mountains. It rustles through the trees, breaking the perfect silence of an autumn afternoon. You try to touch her face, but you can barely see now. You miss and lovingly caress the air instead. Your hand lands back on your chest. You feel blood soaking through your shirt. You're bleeding again. Oh man. Now that I'm on the spot, I can't think of anything significant to say. I always hoped that if I was in this position, I'd have something really awesome and memorable to say. Like Nick Cage would, if he died. Don't worry, I'll tell everyone you said something really cool. Would you really do that for me? If you want me to. I don't think anyone will believe you. No, they will. I promise I'll watch every shitty movie you like and find just the right stupid fucking quote. Something that nobody would ever doubt John Egbert would use as his final words. They'll believe it, trust me. I'll make them believe it. Terezi, you know, I think I really love... Don't you dare. Really love... Don't you dare fucking die on me in the middle of a love confession. I forbid it. But Then John dies in the middle of a love confession. Terezi leans closer, then holds perfectly still. She tilts her ear toward him and sniffs once. There, she can hear it. The slow seeping of blood, like a distant stream. The scent of his life leaving his body, strangely unmistakable, like the quality of the air before it rains. She listens to him bleed while she smells him die. Not my nigga John, man, they can't do my nigga John like this, man. I can't stand this nigga. I can't stand this nigga, cuz. I can't stand this nigga, man. Terezi presses her ear to his chest and confirms that his heart has stopped. Her tears dry up at that. She's so devastated that she can't even fucking cry. What is she supposed to do now, when John was the one who asked her to come back to this place? Would she have ever had any intention of returning if it weren't for him? She doesn't know anymore. She remembers his voice, so earnest and friable. I don't know what this means. I gotta look it up. Hold on. I said when I read the epilogues, I'm gonna load up Merriam-Webster, but I didn't. And did I say it right? I probably said it wrong.
Friable.
No, I said it right. Easily crumbled or pulverized. Okay. That's going on the lexicon. What was I? Friable. Asking her over and over again to come home. In multiple realities, all he wanted for her was this. To be home safe, with all their friends. And now that she's here, she's lost. Legs shaking. She gets to her feet and takes a whiff of the horizon. Where the fuck am I, she thinks. How do I just get on with living here after everything that just happened? That's definitely a fair question. But I have one that's much more important for her to answer. Terezi, are you seriously just going to leave the body here? Huh? Of course not. Terezi's a practical girl after all. She digs the wallet out of her blood-stained pants and captures the corpse. She holds it close to her heart, like a secret. Like John's stupid last words. A confession whispered for her and no one else. And then she starts walking home. Damn, dog. I hate that this nigga just killed my man's John, bro. That's so fucked up. So it turns out that home is an entirely abstract concept. A state of mind, if you will. Rather than a literal physical construct that can make you feel one way or the other. Terezi's been gone long enough that her friends seem like strangers, entangled in relationship dynamics that she's obliquely excluded from, embroiled in petty feuds, obsessed with politics. Oh, do you want to know how those petty feuds and political obsessions turned out, by the way? I thought it was pretty obvious, but I'll say what's up anyway. Jane swept the election, of course. I told you I was going to win. After Jake's incoherent and scandalous heel turn and Karkat's ill-fated rally, no amount of esoteric three-dimensional JPEG artifacts could have salvaged the Vanta's campaign. Besides, Dave and Karkat now have other concerns. Mainly that their BFF Jade has been in a coma for an entire month. They've been in and out of the hospital handling her affairs. Her next of kin is listed as John Egbert, and no one's seen him in ages. It's like he just disappeared suddenly. Like some great hand came out of the sky and crossed his name off the big list of guys we ever need to give a shit about anymore. You are such an asshole. Terezi heard about Jade from a rather harried Kanaya, who is doubtlessly run ragged from the hot potato plot circles that I've been sending her on for weeks to stop her from reading me the riot act for kidnapping her lovely wife. The woman is obviously hysterical and needs to chill the fuck out. I mean, she's hysterical because I've been specifically and deliberately causing her to be that way, sure, but still. She should be fine enough soon. Or she should be fine soon enough. I got you. It takes Terezi a couple days to work up the what exactly? What is she supposed to be feeling right now? I'm not sure myself. Maybe I should take a minute to think about the thing you're supposed to feel when someone goes through whatever the hell it was she just went through. If I come up with any ideas, I could easily do her the favor of helping her feel it. Whatever it is she's supposed to feel, what she actually feels is empty, colorless, dried up, as she walks beneath the holographic billboard displaying Jane's glorious victory speech. The ceremony accompanying the speech is patently absurd, stuffed with so much pomp and circumstance that Terezi's nose can't make sense of what she's supposed to be looking at. It's all just light and color, signifying nothing. Her internal smelloscope is so discombobulated from the onslaught of pastry-themed floats and Jane's tearful soliloquy on the legacy of responsibility she is about to inherit, that she mistakes the familiar figure standing in front of the hospital for someone else entirely. Hey, cool kid. How's Jade doing? Roxy turns around and blinks in confusion. Terezi blinks back. Kanaya had warned her that Roxy had been going through some changes, but this still takes her by surprise. So in her defense, this is an honest mistake to make. Dave gets half of his genetics from Roxy after all, and since her big heart-to-heart about the personal policies of queer onion metaphors and 10 stages of galaxy branding through the many vicissitudes of the phrase, no homo, Roxy has decided to really step up her gender experimentation. I guess at this point, she's gone beyond stage 10, which I imagine is somewhat like reaching Super Saiyan 2 of gender, and then going even further beyond. You're such a... I actually almost said a slur. like a real one. You know the slur? You know the slur I was going to jokingly say the last time I alluded to saying a slur? I was going to say the real version of that joke. She's got the shades on now, and sports one of those sweep over hipster cuts Dave loves so much. Nothing ambiguous about this presentation, although if I'm being totally real, it's a bit derivative. Anyway, I can't complain too much about her decision to crib this Strider style since, you know, she's family. Besides, I'm T-minus 10 hours from fucking off this gay earth forever. It's her life, her gender, her style. She can be whatever the fuck she wants. Roxy's whole face lights up when she sees Terezi.
Oh my god, Terezi, I didn't know you were back. What up? Oh, Roxy, hi. I thought you were Dave. Oh, LMAO, that makes sense. I thought for a minute you were appreciating my rad new look. But I know I got a ways to go before I dethrone the original cool kid. No, you're very cool. In fact, I would probably venture that if we were judging coolness in a formal coolness contest judged by the pros on a completely objective basis, you are actually about 1 billion times cooler than Dave. Wow, thanks. which is a fact that seems so obvious that I've definitely knocked several ranks off my own personal coolness attribute by even saying it out loud, rather than allowing it to be assumed. LOL, no way. Terezi, you're like the raddest chick I know.
Terezi's jaw tightens. She's not ready to hear any words that remind her of those few hours with John. Her hand goes to her pocket, where she's keeping the wallet. She traces the contours of it with her thumb and forces a smile.
If you say so. Yeah, I fucking do say so. Don't make me repeat myself.
Roxy seems almost effusive despite the circumstances. An earthy, genuine effusiveness that lights her up inside, or lights her up from inside. Terezi's head is filled with stories about a different version of Roxy, the polar opposite of the one standing in front of her.
So, you're here to see Jade, huh? Yeah, I heard what happened to her, and thought I should come. Well, you know.
Yo, chill. Yo, actually relax. Actually relax. This is backpack. This is wallet. Make me look like I'm in a wallet. Lord, relax, man. That's my nigga John, man. Fuck. Pay respects. No, that's dumb. Terezi knows that's dumb. This is just emotion you go through. John would definitely want to be here, though. And technically, Terezi is taking him with her. He may be in her pocket, but lately she's been feeling more like he's under her skin. She hasn't told anyone what happened. But at least she knows she can look at him whenever she wants.
Yeah, it's looking grim. On one hand, she's just laying there, so there's not really a chance of her doing anything either evil or heroic to off herself permanently. But it's also been so long, it's like, is she just gonna sleep forever? Sleeping forever definitely sounds like a Jade move to me. Yeah, lol. I feel bad cracking jokes about it, but I think it's what she want. Us having hope and all. Yes. Where's Calliope? You two are still together, right? Oh, God. Back when Jade first got all effed up, Callie saw something and it made them freak out. It took me weeks to convince them that it was safe to come home. But now we got the opposite problem and they aren't leaving the house at all. They stay home all day with the blinds drawn, painting some weird ass shit on the walls. What? It's not as bad as it sounds, I promise. Some of it is like weird and violent, like lots of nasty purple blood and nudity? Yeah, yikes. But most of it is cute stuff, like various combos of all of us being happy and getting married and shit. Anyway, that's kept Callie kind of busy. So it was hard as hell to convince them to let me come see Jade at all. It's like they're traumatized, and they think I'll drag whatever possessed Jade back into our home with me. Does Callie know what happened to Jade then? And maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna push them. Callie's got all kind of hang-ups about their existence and purpose and potential lack thereof. When they're ready to talk about it, I want them to be able to talk about it, you know? Yes. It does sound like pushing them when they're vulnerable will just backfire.
Terezi startles a bit when her phone buzzes. Who would even be messing with her? Who would even be messaging her now, when the only person she ever talked to was currently dead in her other pocket? She's intrigued, but she thinks better of worrying about it. It'd be rude to look at her phone while she's in the middle of a conversation.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you seen John lately?
You can't just ask somebody that, Royd. Come on, man. Terezi's heart skips a beat. It's almost as if Roxy is the one reading her mind.
Why do you ask?
No one else has asked yet. Roxy gives a shrug. A conflicted look crosses her face, but I can't see past it. With the dead cherub out of the picture, the aura of void surrounding Roxy once again is impenetrable. Those baller shades aren't exactly improving my odds of reading her either. I'll say again what I've always felt about her on some level. Some riddles were never meant to be solved.
He went back to the medium a while ago, right? I thought maybe you and he crossed paths.
Terezi does not flinch. Her pleasant expression does not falter. She's good at the appearance of confidence even when racked with indecision and grief.
No, I haven't seen him. Oh, that's too damn bad. Or damn,
Do I got dyslexia, bro? Why am I jumbling up all the words?
Damn, that's too bad. Callie and I have been worried. Kind of hoped he would have come back, or at least let us know what he's up to. Between this and what's going on with Jade, the lack of closure is gonna keep me up at night. I'm sorry. I wish I knew what to tell you. Hey, it's fine. You can't fix everyone's problems.
I know. Roxy pins her lips together and examines Terezi over the rim of her sunglasses for a moment. Maybe having watched her own friend group suffer stress fractures recently,
She understands the weight of those words as uttered by this specific person, because Terezi is a fixer, and it has been a very difficult lesson for her to learn that some things are simply out of her control. Maybe it's just that Roxy can hear the bone-deep sorrow in her voice. My fucking God. It's him, you fucking oaf. Yo, cook.
What? Who you loudly whispering to? Oh, nobody.
Oh, my bad. Why not send him my regards? Tell him he makes a kick-ass him for me. It suits the hell out of him.
I'm not fucking telling him that.
Whatever was bothering Roxy, it passes quickly, and he says nothing about it. He puts his hand on Terezi's shoulder and gives it a warm clap. The fraternal kind, which a couple of solid dudes might exchange after having just broed out. It's convincing, actually. Reasonably authentic and quite masculine. He's off to a great start exhibiting the mannerisms associated with his chosen gender. I'm genuinely proud of him. Bro, shut up.
Okay, well, I should get going. Was nice catching up. Don't be a stranger, all right?
Wait, should I change his voice? Wait, I don't know, bro. I don't know. This not meant to be chut talks. I'm genuinely asking. I don't know. And I low-key gotta piss again. What y'all think, man? What y'all think? Like, I'm like, for real, sincerely. This nigga, oh, yo, chill on me. I think the voice fine. All right, I'm gonna keep the voice there. I don't know. I don't know. You feel me?
Stranger than what? LMAO, you're a riot. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, see you. As soon as Roxy's gone, Terezi regrets lying to him about John. It's a hard secret to keep, but probably a harder one to reveal. Maybe it would have been better if she had run into Dave instead of Roxy. It would have been easier to confide something like that today, wouldn't it? Well, maybe it would have been easier. Years ago in a different timeline. And even then, she messed that up, didn't she? But we can't beat ourselves up too much for our team mistakes. Let alone the stuff we can't even remember. Because it technically never even happened to us. We have enough to worry about. We have enough to worry about as it is. Right, Terezi? Ugh. I know you can hear me.
Of course I can hear you. You've been broadcasting your nonsense at me nonstop since John zapped us back. I know that every member of your family, except the one I just had a pleasantly brief conversation with, is genetically incapable of shutting up. But can't you just let me be depressed in peace?
I feel depressed all the time. Yeah, cry me a fucking river about it, dickhead. But I can't remember ever having the luxury of feeling peaceful about it. Why should it be different for anyone else? You're such a loser, bro. I hate this nigga.
What do you want?
Come on, Terezi. You don't belong here. You know you don't belong here.
And what the hell do you know about where I belong? What do you know about what I know?
Have we even... Oh, are we back lagging? Okay, we might have to call it.
Have we even had a single sustained conversation that lasted more than 10 minutes?
To be honest, I'm not sure if we've exchanged any words at all. But why should that matter? Here we both are. It's a beautiful day. Is the bird chirping? You've got your dead boyfriend in your wallet. And we've already managed to strike such a nice metatextual rapport. So hear me out. I know that you've always felt out of step here on Earthsea. I know that you could easily put on a brilliant act that would fool everyone. You could potentially do that for the rest of your life. But it will eat into you, hollow you out like a parasite, because you'll always refuse to allow yourself to be understood. You'll know you'll never be happy here, and neither will I, because this place isn't for people like us.
Dirk, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You'll see, if you come with us. Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you bring him with you?
Him?
Yeah. You saved his body for a reason, right? Maybe it doesn't even have to be the end for him. Endings are kind of overrated anyway. I'll give you some time to think about it. My door is open, but not for long. And I do give her the time. I ease the throttle back a bit, just enough so that I'm not whispering directly into her ear when she slips the wallet out of her pocket. She clutches it so hard in her palm that she's digging dents into the leather and bites her lip. The gentle breeze is all she can hear. It's louder than my voice, and in some understated way, makes my case for me more persuasively. She knows I'm right. I hate this nigga, cuz. right, yeah, man. Sis. I think we just zapped back, but low key, it's about 10 o'clock. I gotta pee. I'ma just call it. I'ma watch this vid. And I'ma call it. But yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cuz. I think I genuinely, and I genuinely hate to say it, bro. I hate to say it, bro. Cause I like dick. I've been saying it all this time. I love dick. Dead ass. But yo, after that Jake page, cuz, nah, bro. I gotta put that nigga below wrist. I ain't gonna cap. I gotta be so honest. I gotta be honest. And I hate to do. I hate to do it. I hate to do it. Really, I do. But I got to. Honestly, I can't in good conscience not do it. That shit was nasty, bro. Hold on. Peep second 21. Okay, wait, hold on. We about to watch my. Oh, bro, don't recontextualize my favorite meme. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Don't recontextualize my favorite meme in this fucked up way, cuz, please. I don't even know what they trying to say. Bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Hold on, man. You said second 21? Bro, fuck off, bro. Man, fuck. All right. Damn, I can't stand Twitter. I deadass can't stand Twitter. Hold on. I'm stalling low key. I love this fucking video. I'm sorry. Okay. I'll pull it up. Okay. Second 21. I gotta lock in. Wait. Hold on. I still got the music playing. Start over. I'm not excusing your charisma yet, gang. Hold on. Okay. Now let's go. I love this meme, cuz. I swear on God, it's my favorite meme. It's my favorite meme of the year. That does. What's it called? Permatripping since I smoked that Bill Grist. Oh God. No.
Backpack makes me look like I'm in a backpack.
No. No, man. No. Never understood the context. Never understood the context, cuz. I just laughed. I didn't get it. Nah, that shit is. Close this shit out. No. I don't even want to finish the meme. It fucked the meme up for me. Nah, now I'm sad. I'm out of here. What's today, bro? Today Wednesday? Tomorrow Thursday, bro? I'm gonna keep it a beam, my nigga. Tomorrow, it was supposed to be, we supposed to be continuing the fucking, the Delta Room real routes. But honestly, bro, I might just do Homestuck again. This week fucked up. If that's, assuming I even stream tomorrow, we gotta, you know what I mean? We gotta, if T-Mobile, please let me stream tomorrow, please. But yeah, I think, cause this week already short, I might just do Homestuck tomorrow, bro. Fuck it. And then we'll continue to, we'll do the rest of the weird routes next week. Hopefully, T-Mobile, please. But all right, man, yeah, bro, I appreciate y'all. It was a good read, bro. Like I said, before we get up out of here, cause I'm really like confused about the epilogue hate, bro. I mean, I don't know. Maybe is it like? I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna pretend to understand what the fan base be talking about because I'm new here. I'm still new. I've only had my Homestuck card for what, like 3 months? You feel me? But like, for real, I'm like, for the people who have read it and don't like it, I have to ask why. Because I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't understand the apprehension. I don't understand the apprehension for the people who haven't read it. Cause like I said, I fuck with it. But I mean, hey, we gonna see. But yeah, like I said, tomorrow we gonna do Homestuck tomorrow. We might do reacts too. If I stream tomorrow, we'll do reacts and Homestuck, you know. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night, bro. I'ma holler at y'all.